Welcome back to Red and Black TV. Sydney is officially red and black. Boys, welcome. How are we feeling?
Fucking, what a week. Beautiful week. Beautiful week. You know, the best thing is, everything I eat this week, that salt is just, the touch of salt on it, brother. It's whether it's sea salt, sea salt, doesn't matter, even the pink Himalayan salt, it is, mate. Oh, fucking sensational.
Was it true that the cave-in in the M4 tunnel there, where the roof's falling in, that a Sydney FC fan lives above, and that was his tears just fucked up the whole road in Sydney today?
Probably.
Yeah,
Wouldn't surprise
and
me.
And they seep through.
Nice.
How are you, Georgie?
Mate, I actually wasn't planning on going to the game.
Here we go.
But then I thought, you know what? Get off my ass off the couch, have a shower.
How could you think of I don't understand people who.
I don't know.
Think about that. I know. I've known a bloke who's done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to be there.
So you had to be there to witness fucking a top game.
And to see the atmosphere that we created, not just from the RBB, but from everyone that was in the stands.
Both sides.
No,
it doesn't matter. Both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
To be fair.
Both sides.
I'd be
But
biased.
it was one of those special moments that if you weren't there, then you would probably regret it for a very, very long time.
Well, let's
Full
Georgie.
credit, yeah.
Let's press pause for a second.
Hit the
We'll
brake
press
lights.
pause because we're going to get excited. We just want to cover last week's fixtures, last week's round, and then we're going to talk everything Derby. But look, there was other games played throughout the round, boys. Brisbane was it Brisbane?
Yeah, Brisbane got up against Melbourne. Victory Friday night.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was.
Was, mate.
It was Brisbane. Yes, Brisbane 1-0 against Victory on. Would you call that a pitch? What they played on?
Anything's a pitch. Anything. So you seen some of the pitches they play on in the third world countries?
Well, if you heard Brisbane's Volcanis after the game, he said, "Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you play.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You got the Auckland pitch that was full of water. It doesn't matter, mate.
He dropped the Greeks and the
he
Persian
dropped
line.
history and everything. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
But it doesn't matter. This table can be a pitch, man, as long as you are good enough to beat your opponent.
That's a good mindset to
Because
have.
it's equal for everyone. It's the same.
And he was right about it. He goes, if I whinge to my players that the field's crap, they're going to use it as crap too. And I don't want to do that, he said.
Excuses.
Excuses. I like it.
And the excuses disappeared, and they get the win.
They get exactly.
And a late red card to Victory.
Another shithouse moment.
Yeah, you reckon?
I reckon it's just another shithouse moment. Where
As
are they
in-
meant to
as-
go? Like
Yeah.
Like he does. I don't see any malice in. All right, he stepped on him, but he didn't fucking go out and kill him. He stepped on him. It's not worth a red card. Like both are going for the ball. The guy's fucking trapped. It's the referee's fault there too, because he's got the ball trapped between his legs, which you're not allowed to do.
Yep.
It happened on the weekend as
Should
well.
have
with
blown
that-
the
with
whistle.
our game.
Who was the referee in that game?
No idea. It was some clown. Another clown.
Yeah, let's find out who
Another
the
clown.
clown
Found out
was.
who it is, but it's just another
Plus
clown.
can probably tell me before I find it, but yeah.
But another stupid red card that where a player has to miss out for probably one game. I reckon it's probably one game.
One game max, yeah.
One game max probably for that.
But didn't even need to happen.
Didn't even need to happen. The ref should have blew the whistle as soon as the moment he laid on the floor and got the ball stuck between his legs, and they started to go at him. Ref should blow the whistle there.
Drop ball.
That's it.
I thought they were actually lucky to avoid 2 red cards. Sorry, not that I thought it was a red card, but both players stomped on.
But
the guy's
Davidson,
leg.
but you can see David. I'm pretty sure it's
Davidson. Jason
You can see him.
Davidson,
He's got his eyes locked on the ball. Like he's had his foot
Not
on
on
him
the
as well.
player.
So is that a red card as well?
That's what I thought. I thought,
Yeah.
he's going to give
He's
both
going
of
for the
them
ball.
a
He
red.
wasn't going for the player.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said the other week, some of the red cards are so fucking
Yeah.
laughable. It's ridiculous.
John 99 says doesn't matter until someone gets injured. In terms of the pitch.
Oh,
No.
do you really get injured from these pitches?
So let's talk about the pitch, right?
Unless it's hard surface, unless it's hard like a cricket pitch.
what about
then
the sun?
Different story.
The temperature. How is that different to a shit pitch?
The sun's
These are the
sun's
conditions, you know.
danger.
And unfortunately, we get into this subject a little bit later on because I really want to peel back our sport versus the other sports
You wanna
after
do a-
what
you wanna
Stadge
do a
had to
Stadge?
say. And we got
We'll
some
touch into Stadge
some
later on.
information come out about how much the government...
simulation.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Got my pussy drink
What's
here.
the
There you go.
where's the ice cream?
What was that?
Garage,
the
got my
ice
pussy
cream?
drink here.
Ice cream with a cherry.
Get in touch with my feminine side, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey,
I crashed my car today.
sexy.
No, I didn't. I'm just
No,
joking.
did you?
No, no.
Oh, I was going to say.
It's already been hit enough.
Sexy Dexty, thanks for joining the show. He's just become a member, so thanks, Sexy Dexty, whoever that is. Thank you very much. But boys, I thought this was a surprise over the weekend. Wellington beating Adelaide 2-1.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise.
Big surprise.
Massive.
Did you tip that?
We didn't tip.
No, I think I tipped. I would have probably tipped that.
I tipped Adelaide.
They were.
But I want to pull one. Don't wait 1 second. I just want
They
to pull
were
back
due.
something a little bit.
Yeah.
Last week I said to you, you said a few results. And I said no, you didn't.
Oh,
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yes, you did.
I can't remember.
You
that-
said he said
I was
Wellington,
half plastered.
the women's game, Wellington and Melbourne Victory. He said Wellington. We all laughed. I went back, watched. He said Wellington.
So you got it right.
Newcastle v Perth.
He said Perth.
He said Perth. We all laughed. I said, no, you didn't. Yes, he did.
Wow.
You got it right.
George,
Not bad, mate.
the Messiah.
Apology.
Georgie. George, hey, Banana, you gave him a high five. You should have given him a slap.
A slap on the butt.
The slap
The
seems
the slap like on the weekend you guys done?
The
slap seemed to work.
George Stradamus.
Yeah, George
Not bad, not
Stradamus.
bad.
I like it. George
We missed
Stradamus.
that, yeah.
See what happens after 9 p.m.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good
We'll
result.
talk about
Hang
it
on.
after 9
Next
p.m.
game.
Yeah, so that obviously
Thank you.
Wellington picked up the win. After that, it was Central Coast. I thought this was weird. Central Coast draw with Melbourne City.
Nil all.
Yeah, that was a.
That was a tough game.
It's probably more tougher for Melbourne City because at the moment they've still got the
Asia Cup.
Asian Champions League
Asian
Bit of a hangover from
Champions
that.
League.
at the
that's right.
moment. So, you know, you take the. At least it wasn't a loss for him.
Yeah, it's draw,
it's
point to
still a
point.
I think you see Central Coast are going to be tough. You know,
They're always tough. Always.
And I feel sorry for him because they lost their manager, 5 days before the season started?
Yep.
Kind of
But
like,
Warren-
our
But
situation.
wasn't like I'm
Well,
so
point.
confused. Like who was manager? Who was manager last year for them?
Warren Moon.
Oh, isn't he still there?
No, he went to.
Who's this new guy?
I don't know, but he went.
He looks familiar, doesn't he?
He looks familiar,
Yeah,
bloke. That's what I'm saying. I was
I
just
don't
so
know.
confused. I'm like, didn't he leave? What's his name? He's Warren too, something.
Boz, what's his name? Central Coast,
Boz
man.
Warren.
Boss Warren.
Boz
Boss Warren.
Our researcher, chief researcher, and number one statistician.
Warren
Boz.
Moon this season.
Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. Michael Jackson's
Michael
brother.
So
Jackson.
Warren Moon
Yeah.
went to Birmingham United. In
Well, my eyes
think
playing
they
me. I
play
feel like they look the
Indonesia.
same, the blokes. Mark Jackson. Everyone say Mark Jackson.
They actually remind me of one another. Quick one, thanks for the super chat from Boston 2.0. You guys are good YouTubers, love your videos
Thanks,
and the
brother.
streams. Guys, you're one of the Western Sydney Wanderers' best content channels.
Thank
you guys
you.
are legends. Keep up the good work. Thanks for supporting, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Mate,
It means a lot.
Try and do our best.
Thank you, champ. And to top that off, I seen there was one of the other podcasts running a bit of a question up about where do you get your information from.
we never
95%
tell,
of the
we never
people
tell.
were the social medias and the podcasts that are created by the fans because there is
'Cause it's for the fans.
nothing else out there.
That's
you
it.
know.
We are the best.
Nothing else.
Hopefully
it's
tell
for
it to you
the fans,
straight.
by the fans.
Hopefully, with that Stan Sports deal comes in soon, eh, Banana?
You know what? The way we go, mate. The way we're going with our new TikTok channel
I
as
rub them off
well.
under
mate,
the table. Surely I'm
if,
going to
if
get
that
it.
TikTok channel explodes, we could possibly be invited to the TikTok
Yeah.
awards.
Hey,
Oh,
honestly,
pass.
there
I'm
we
out.
go.
Yeah,
I'm fucking out of that.
I'm going.
Get on that TikTok.
that.
I want to go and meet Adele Marie from Melbourne.
I would rather chop
I
my
want to see a
balls off
couple
than
of,
go to that
couple
shit.
of good Greek girls in Melbourne that I follow.
Mate, I would rather
You-
chop my balls off than go and see those clowns, mate.
Hopefully, last week's video, Georgie, is a winner for you and Shawnee. The slapperoonie.
momentum.
The slapperoo.
Hopefully,
yeah.
it picks up momentum on TikTok. If you haven't checked it out, go see it. Boys, I thought this was an upset as well.
Yeah.
Auckland defeated at home, obviously in torrential conditions,
Oh, that was.
against Newcastle. But I thought Newcastle played well, 2-1.
They did, but I just have there's one moment in that game. It would have been an indirect anyway, but the keeper rolled the ball out and it went 2 yards.
Oh,
and
yes,
stopped
yes.
in the
It
puddle.
stopped in the puddle.
And then he dived on it again, and they allowed play on. Watched
Fair,
it.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was towards
Fair
the end
enough.
of the game anyway,
Yeah.
so...
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Because technically it's indirect free
Indirect
kick, right?
free kick. But I don't know. I'll let it slide, you know.
You know,
Human
that was
being a
an
human.
interesting, just the weather, the whole atmosphere over there, you know.
But Newcastle didn't make a big hoo-ha about it.
No.
You know, so that's why
It
the
was
ref let
towards
it.
the end of the game.
But at what
But still,
they
from
could
that
have.
place, you
Yeah,
could've scored.
yeah. They had every right to ask
appeal
for it.
for it.
But like, at what point do you stop the game? Because normally, if that was before the game and they threw that ball and it didn't roll, the game wouldn't play. So at what point do you stop the game? Not that I'm complaining. I like to see Auckland lose.
Man, I'll never forget when Wanderers played in that Champions fucking.
Oh, the Club World
Club
Cup.
World Cup. That
Club
thing.
World Cup
Remember
against
that?
Cruz
And
Azul.
the
Mate,
Parramatta,
swimming
Okay.
pool, mate.
the Parramatta
Okay.
River nearly come into the ground.
Swimming
Let
pool.
me ask you this from memory.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the other couple games left, who was the only goal scorer in that game?
Copa Lorica
Yeah, and what distance?
from about 30 yards out.
Correct.
Was it?
you
Yeah,
go.
right. And
Bottom right hand, bottom
don't know what
left.
that's at the do.
Bottom,
We'll roll with that anyway.
bottom left hand corner.
And then
It
you got
skidded, that one.
Remember the game we played, the Club World Cup, the last game in
Against
the
that
group,
African
whatever.
team.
Yeah, and it was
got up,
absolutely, it
didn't
was
we?
a swimmer pool, but
We won.
the,
We won.
The joint,
Vitor Saba special.
yeah, the joint was a swimming pool we played on.
good.
Vitor Saba special.
Experience of a lifetime.
There you go.
There you go.
And on the last game before we go back into the derby, last game, I thought this was a bit of surprise as well. MacArthur going down 2-0 to Perth.
Danger for us.
But a nice goal to Charbel Shamoun from
Yes,
Western United.
second goal.
It was his first, but yeah, it's the club.
His
the
first, but
game's
the second goal. Second goal.
It was a very nice goal from outside the box.
Little.
I wasn't surprised about that result, to be fair. I think Griffiths, while he's interim coach, and he's obviously expressed interest being the permanent coach, everywhere he's actually been as head coach, as far as I know, he's done very, very well. He did very, very well with Manly United in the NPL.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was head coach for about a year and a bit.
Yeah.
He's our defensive coach, wasn't
And defensive coach of the Wanderers.
Saw how that went.
Then he went over to Wellington. You obviously see how they played when he was there as assistant.
Yeah.
So I think he can be one of those head coaches that I think the A-League needs, and he wants the gig. So I think if he stays there, I think watch out Perth.
Well, if they get one over us tomorrow, then it's for a fair shout.
Yeah,
That's it. That's true. Actually, both teams coming off 2 wins.
and it's the
Yes.
first time that Perth have gone back to back since 2023 or 2022.
Jeez.
Wow.
We know how that feels. We know how that
Okay.
feels.
Boston 2.0 again. Thanks for the super chat. You guys probably won't like me because I support East Sydney FC.
Nah, you're right. You're
Sydney
right.
You're all
Spurs.
welcome.
Love your contents. You guys are all legends. Congrats on the derby win. So I think it's just fitting that we talk about said win,
There we go.
Oh, the derby.
the derby.
Everyone's welcome
Mate,
their opinion,
I-
even in the comments.
Yeah,
section.
yeah,
Doesn't matter
everyone-
what-
everyone
It doesn't
can
matter
go.
where you're from.
That's
It doesn't matter what
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
who you
matter.
are.
It doesn't matter.
You know, mate. Yeah, if we could, we'd have 50 dunnies at the ground for everybody that's recognised as different things. You know,
50 what?
50 toilets. You know.
Oh no, let's
So
not go.
that
Let's not dive into that, please. But
That's
That's
after 10
hours.
o'clock.
And
That's
then
after 10
and we've
o'clock.
got a topic to talk about. I think everyone probably
all
everyone going
all
with this.
inclusive, you know. But mate, it was. I was that pumped up for it. I was the first person served at El Jana.
What? That's right. There's
In the
Eljana at the
stadium.
stadium. Sorry, I haven't been-
Eljana.
You don't know
Excuse
that
me.
banana.
Excuse me.
First person served at El Jana.
Yeah, right. Did you get
Are
any
you being
special deal?
served?
Any
Yeah.
like balloons come down or
No, nothing. No,
garlic sauce thrown on you or something? Nothing.
The only music I heard was my money disappearing into their cash register.
See you
That's
later.
it. You
They
know.
do well over there, aren't they? Charge an arm and a leg for stale
They
food.
do.
Oh,
They
fuck
do. But
that.
if you're a school teacher, apparently school teachers have blue card, get 20% off. Oh, yeah,
What about
We're
you?
supposed to get 10% off as members. We don't get shit.
not anymore.
Yeah,
Nah.
No.
Not anything there.
Down to
Yeah,
2.
but no, I was there, pumped up, watched the boys come out. You know, from the word go, they set the platform.
And like I said last week, pre-game, it's how you feel, how you prep yourself, how you get yourself motivated. Coming to the warm-up, that's how you get yourself motivated, prep for it. So, kudos.
Kudos, Bank Arena.
Yep.
What's going on there? What's happening here?
I'm going to put up a poll.
Kev's
What's the poll?
do you
The
reckon
poll.
Eljana is overpriced?
Do you reckon the boys gave each other a slap?
Do you reckon? Do you reckon they saw the clip and they had a little bit of a giggle?
Well,
Let's not giggle about it.
Well, I tell you
Oh,
what.
that's pussies.
I reckon it got there.
I think if Brendan Burrell saw that, I think he probably would have said to George, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Not this black again.
But look, if even if 2 or 3 players saw that and just watched it, even if they laughed, I don't care, or whether they saw it as a bit of a
Insult?
No.
Not an
No.
insult.
It was an
You don't know how some of these players reacted.
yeah.
but it was an expression of passion.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, it was an expression of guys. You know, this is what it means to us. This is what it means to us. Don't underestimate what it means to us. You know, like tonight, I bought one of Western Sydney's most dangerous creatures here tonight.
Creatures.
Yeah.
George is not that dangerous.
Not a king, not a king brown, just a brown snake. I bought
Brown
tonight.
snake,
Yes, a brown snake. It's apparently poison.
Ooh.
Can do weird stuff to the ordinary man.
Yes.
And it's a
can
Western
these,
Sydney
these,
brown snake.
Pussy drinks, they can do that to you.
I'll get it out.
Fuck it. No, fuck off.
Comes in a brown bag, mate.
Fuck off.
Comes in a brown bag.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
Georgie, there
What
it
is
is.
that? A Victorian bitter. I
brown-
like carbs,
that's
mate.
The brown snake.
I thought Sydney was bitter.
Oh, they're bitter, all right.
Is that
so
cold
these are the
or-
tears. Oh, it's cold.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah,
but-
these are the tears.
But
Bitter,
nice, yeah.
bitter. The
Yeah, but
tears
the
and fans.
problem is it's low carbs.
Low carbs there.
Mate, I'm 54. I've got to start
He's got
doing
to
the
slow
right
down on
shit.
that. He's got to slow down on the
Mate,
carbs.
I'm
I've had a
30s.
lifetime of driving trucks up and down highway and living
Oh, the old
off
roadie,
absolute
yeah.
junk and you name it, mate. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and now I'm got to look after because the doc says, mate, check your blood sugars and blah blah blah. Mate, blood pressure. I would have blown the fucking blood pressure machine up on Saturday night.
But it was but from the slap incident last week, going into the game, watching the boys warm up, they came out and I reckon from the get-go statement
Start to finish.
was being made.
Start to finish.
There's been a lot of highlights posted on social media of not only was there, if there was a breakaway, not only was there one person, one of our players, there was another one coming in, and mate, just they had each other's backs.
It just felt like what previous to the derby, it's kind of what we've been asking for, what we've been missing. So, especially when we go forward, counter attack, or, say if Qual made a tackle and, go upfield to try and obviously score a goal, but there wasn't anyone else with that player. That night in the derby, it was a full 180, 360 moment where everyone was just there to back each other, play as a unit. There was no individual. Oh, well.
There was
one individual, yeah.
Do you want to go straight into
That
that?
that kind of I think spoiled it a little bit in the second half. But overall, everyone played as a fucking unit. And played as one.
Well, one man set the tone, George.
And one man set the tone.
Go on, who was it?
Pantazopoulos.
Here we go. We'll get some
set the
highlights.
tone, mate.
We
He
get some
set the
highlights
tone.
up.
There should be a shitload of highlights of him, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. There's a whole bunch of highlights.
He set the tone from the word go.
The only
and
thing
he was everywhere, mate, from minute 1 to 90.
Just even watching it, even that even just the basic clearance.
Everything.
He was.
It reminded me
he
of
was
Topple
cheering.
Stanley. Kick it into the second
Get
layer
rid of
of
it.
the stadium.
Get rid of the bludger. How many times I've said it last time, a few weeks back?
Yeah.
Get rid of the bludger.
Mate, Topple Stanley,
well.
101. But
But I love it. Like, there's so many instances where he's taken them on.
like this clearance, right? It's a normal clearance. Even
This
that
one,
one, even that
Sean
one
was
look,
talking about. Yeah,
it gets up.
He almost scored the header.
It was
Flick on
unlucky
header.
not to
That's
get
good
it.
save.
That's the challenge that I like. That's the one he went
was
straight
fair.
through.
Yeah.
Straight through Traore. Was Traore? Yeah.
True,
Yeah,
Other
he
side,
went
yeah.
straight. Yeah, he went straight through him, and he just that's when I knew. I'm like, this
What-
guy's on.
He
What I love-
was such a pest.
What I loved about him, especially too, with the long throws, where there was a moment where he was.
There was a moment he lost the
There
tail,
was
mate.
Tale was kind of in his laneway of throwing the ball.
Mate,
Let's be fair.
and-
That was a bit of shit house going on there. He knew what he was doing.
He knew he was.
and that was his
Fair
only
enough.
mistake.
Tele was in his box. He's allowed to stand where he wants to stand.
Exactly.
So-
A bit of shit housing going on there by
Launch the
Panther,
ball,
which is good.
launch the ball as hard as you,
You
can
know what?
into the back of Tele's head.
That's
Kick
what
it
I
off,
would've
mate.
done.
That's what throw it at his
That's what I
head,
would have
mate.
done. That's
Should
what I
have got
would've
brain
done.
damage.
Fred Ingham.
Who cares?
Pump it up, mate. Get it all happening. Empty the benches.
Because
Get-
the way
mate,
I saw it from Sydney FC players, they were as bad as clueless as like they just
I've
had
never
no
s-
idea. They
Never
just had
seen,
no
they
idea.
didn't have an answer.
They had no idea that night.
It was good. It was a.
You know,
I had blokes message me who don't normally watch it, and they watched the game, and they go, "That was probably." I know they go, "It was 1-0, but it was probably the best 1-0 game
Yeah.
they've watched."
is it
Okay.
Is
High
it in your
intensity,
is
very
it in your
fast.
top 5 of Wanderers matches? Any match in your top 5?
As a match, no.
As a
That's
match, no,
outside,
but it was a
no.
very good. It was a
As
proper.
a match
it
for
was a
intensity.
As an individual
In-
performance,
individual-
I'd put
Yeah.
up there. I'd
Okay.
put it up
It was
there.
a proper derby.
So,
Proper derby.
so Kev, let me ask you this now? Watching the way that Panther played, obviously pre-game, he did that video. It could have backfired that night, but do you think that night was Panther's best ever performance for the Red and Black?
I think it was his most collective performance.
He's most dominant, I reckon.
His most dominant in the sense that no one was going to touch him. But I think it was the reason I say this is because I think the whole team was on the same level in terms of their intensity. And he just obviously he led it, but everyone followed. Where we've had other performances from Panther where he's been similar, but maybe the rest of the team didn't aim up. This one was just so like. He set the scene. He set the scene midweek. Set the tone. Followed through, and then everybody else followed him because there's that one
Look
there,
at
that double challenge that he made.
Unlucky he didn't get a goal here. Unlucky.
Yeah, the flick
Good
on.
save. Top save.
Yeah.
And,
Quality.
I mean, even Thomas, the last couple of weeks, we could say that we wanted to see better from him and not to be, we were kind of missing that old Thomas. And Lawrence Thomas that night for me, as well as Panther, and even Bonatig as well. Those three were in complete unison, dominant performance. That was probably Thomas's best performance all season so far.
I've got a little bit different.
But, look, yeah.
I think that was his best performance of the season, but definitely not up there in terms of
Some of them he was like, I don't think he knew much what was going on. He just looked forward and the ball came to him.
I mean,
Like
he
some
was
of the bits
he
at
was
the
in the
end.
right places at the right
place,
time.
right time.
I noticed they
I don't
didn't-
think he knew what was much.
I noticed they didn't play from the back.
Did they interplay? Every time we used to play from the back against them, they catch us out.
No, but
understand.
I noticed that in that game,
Don't need it.
they didn't do that at all.
Look, to be honest, sorry, go, Sean.
They did, but what I noticed was where the half-time changed the game. And our positional movements at half-time changed how we played. Soon as Yagarkovic got involved in that midfield, and he was on. He was looking for the ball, and as soon as those three guys, Thurgate, Yagarkovic, Brillante, the second half, engine room, drove that second half.
Yeah, I still don't like. I was watching on TV. Yeah. I still don't want to. I still see him drifting out to the right hand side. It's so. It's like so pointless. Like, like you said. But once he drifted in the middle, he changed the game.
We made that change at halftime. The substitution at halftime allowed for that switch to happen.
Yeah, so I thought that was a very clever sub from Stage. Obviously, Simmons was on yellow. He was struggling a little bit. So bring on Kleur, and it's a fresh set of legs, clear of a yellow card. You're not going to go down to 10 man.
Well, he got a yellow straight away, the bastard.
No, that was Hammond.
Hammond, yes. Hammond
Hammond
got to end up getting yellow as well.
Hammond walked on and grabbed the yellow.
He took it out of the rest pocket.
But look, let's go in sequential order. I thought our first half, we've got some highlights here. I thought we created a lot of good chances.
We were good. Honest. We were very good first half. We pretty much we didn't give them a sniff first half. Shutting them down as soon as they got the ball. But like the way we were set up, it was so fucking good.
Very good.
They couldn't do much at all.
The way we shut Lolly down, right? Which we always had Krayev, Gersbach. Kriev was always looking for the turn back in, like the turn left, because he wants to turn left and get it on his left foot for the shot.
But as much as we shut him down, fuck, I have
still
to.
dangerous,
I got to admit, he's such a fucking good player.
He is.
Honestly, every time he got the ball, doesn't matter when he got it, even though we shut him down first half, he still got the ball and he would get the ball and still ping it out in a good spot area.
There's two parts to shutting him down. There's shutting him down when he's got the ball, right, and then his teammates see that. Then you shut down the supply of the ball. And if you ever watch that first half, the supply to the ball dried up to his side of the field.
I love this challenge there. This one.
Yep, dried up to his side of the field, right? So not in actual, you actually not only shut him down, but you shut down his supply of the ball, because he was actually screaming at Ryan Grant, give me the fucking ball.
So, yeah. And I just feel like with having, in terms of having the two defenders on him, having Gersbach make him drift away from goal more towards the line, and then having Brillante probably at least 4 or 5 occasions I can remember coming in and putting that additional pressure, because that's what you want. That's the only kind of way that you're going to prevent Lolly having any kind of impact.
Mate.
Like you said, he's a very, very dangerous player, no matter what.
Yeah.
But the players that Lolly will feed to, if they're not getting the service, I feel like Sydney FC don't have a plan B.
Yeah, if you shut him down,
C.
they're pretty much done.
I think they're very inexperienced, man. It's not the same team that it has been over the last couple of years, and that showed. That showed when we pressed them and didn't give them a chance to breathe. They just looked lost.
That's unusual from them.
You know,
correct.
What also showed was the effect, and this is out there, but the effect of the hard salary cap coming into place.
Well, it's a different comp now.
Yeah, it is a different comp.
Yeah.
You know?
But look, don't get me wrong. They still got a good team. Like on paper, they still got a good team. I just think
on another day they would have beaten us. They would have come back to that last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes, they started to come into groove.
Yes, they did.
Because we lost a fair bit as soon as Qual Squalling came off. We lost a big chunk there. Chunk of the structure.
Do you want to go into the goal?
If he's on, we can go into the goal.
Long throw, Rory Delap style.
But this was good. This was like the only long throw we done where it kind of landed to us.
Exactly.
All the rest landed to them somehow. And I was saying on the couch, I was like, fuck me, they just throw the ball somehow. Our players need to run onto it. And exactly what happened there. Our player ran onto it. I don't think he even got to it. He just skipped past everyone, fumbled in the box, and he's finished it off.
I mean, look, it was it panned out really well for us because it landed straight at Qual's feet. And look,
good control, bang.
Yeah, sometimes you miss from there, right?
I called you.
Just ask Sanchez.
Told you he was going to score.
I said Qual
just
as
the wrong
well.
scoreline.
I said Qual, but wrong scoreline too.
Qual.
He must have heard you because he rang up the 007 thing in the
He did
He
actually.
rang it up.
Yeah, but it was
So the 007 come from someone
Another
on Twitter,
post.
Another post on
Well, he
Twitter.
brought it up. He
Right.
spoke about it. He spoke about it.
Watches,
He's watching.
Yeah.
Well,
Now he's AK.
AK-45.
AK-40.
I'm just going to call him Allo Quality.
Should have wore 47.
Should he? He doesn't.
Yeah.
47
AK-47 would have been all right.
AK-47.
No, just call he's Allo Quality.
Hello, quality.
I like
Yeah.
quality.
I like it.
Yes, all right.
Allo
I
Quality.
mean, look, man, I'm happy.
Quality.
I'm happy for him because I think it was just a reward of all the performances from the weeks previous.
Yes.
People labeling 007, but he was working really hard defensively. He was doing the Borello gig.
He was always working hard, and I never questioned it.
He was due.
It was
He's
just
good, bro. He's good.
It
was
was just
due,
that like he needed that one
Deserved
goal,
it.
then deserved it.
Yep.
Kind of monkey on the off the back kind of situation.
That reminds me
That's what you want.
That reminds me of like a Tommy Urich goal, like a poacher's goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Proper
you got
striker.
you're in the right place at the right time.
Johnny on
But
the spot.
he's such a pest, man. That
Dario
whole
Vidicic.
first half, oh my god, he's like, I don't know. Finn should take a good look at him. Borello should take a good look and see how he presses, mate.
Well-
I know Borello presses good as well, but this guy's insane.
Well, it's
So-
funny
You know
because
what?
something different about
he
him.
sticks a foot out. Borello
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well-
Borello chooses the passing lanes. He
Yeah.
forces you to play in a pass where this guy nips at your heels.
That's what I said. That's what I said last week. Oh, it's like he runs at your. He goes towards your feet. And He makes you panic.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, he knows. There's a challenge coming. Whereas Barello, he's not going to touch you, but he's going to force
ghost you,
you.
kind of.
He's going to force you in a particular direction.
It was funny when Qual scored a little bit after he, was celebrating with RBB. They did a cutaway to Barello, who was obviously sitting, and he was
out again this week.
It was he was cheering, he was happy, and it was
As you would be.
It was,
It's your teammate.
it was good to see, and like it kind of maybe, like it's hard because you want these young kids when we got coming through or have to do well as well, and then hopefully when Barello does come back in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
I reckon we have a problem now but
it's a good problem
because it's a good problem to have, and I'm actually pretty excited to see him come back now because I don't want to see him up front, and I think Stage is going to stick with that. He's going to stick with Cole, and I reckon we're finally going to get Barello in his real position, and we're finally going to see the real Barello.
the best of him.
That's what I reckon we're going to see.
Well, look, Qual gets the goal,
Yep.
puts us in front, but then he gets injured.
Yeah,
then-
to be fair, he was getting smashed in the
He
first
was.
half.
Head
He was.
injury.
Like every
They-
time he was,
they-
every ball he fought for, he jumped up. He was getting
the
smashed
body on the
out.
line.
Yeah.
Even against Central Coast, he got smashed as well
Yeah.
a few times.
I mean, he has been amazing, right? And he was the sub for Barello when we first started the season, right? And my segue to this is he's now the starter, or currently the starter, and then a sub came on for him, which I was very glad to see, even though he got booked in the first 10 seconds.
That's what he does every game.
But Aiden Hammond comes on.
He had the turbo on, mate. I think
I've put a couple of highlights on.
He had about 4 bottles attached to him, mate. Those of turbo, mate.
He sets up this chance for Kriev.
Nos. I mean, sorry, Nos.
And the one thing I loved about Hammond was that he got the ball forward, got the ball forward,
Ran at
got the ball
players with the
forward.
ball.
Oh, he was.
I don't know how
unlucky
he
here.
missed that chance.
Yeah.
Should have used his right foot.
Yeah, I think the ball
Should've
travels.
used the right.
I've watched it a couple of times. The ball travels too far across his left.
You're hitting it inside with your left. It's always going to veer out to your right.
Yeah, but if you watch it again, I don't think he has a chance to bring it back onto his right.
Nah.
The ball travels too far to his left. It's here now.
Should have hit his laces, mate.
Watch
Hit
this.
his laces. That's going in.
The ball is
Laces
too,
there.
see how
Laces.
the-
Laces. Laces.
See,
Hit
and
with your
then-
laces.
And
Laces.
here's the quandary. Here's the issue. You hear from Hammond, you hear from Simmons that not happy, want more game time, blah 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 through agents talking, whatever. The thing is, guys, and this is what modern sport is about. It's a team sport. It's a squad sport. To achieve the pinnacles, you have to do it as a group, and not very often does a group come along that you can succeed to the high levels in.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. The thing is, everyone's got to buy their time.
Yep.
But look, in this case, I think a couple of us has probably been calling for him more to be a little bit more prominent because he missed out totally the week before.
Yeah.
Who did we play? I forgot who we played. Central Coast.
Central Coast.
He missed out totally the week before, and I thought that was really odd because we haven't seen much of him. Then he gets shunned out, and then I thought, oh my God, Derby, there's no chance he's going to get a run. Then he comes on 55th minute or whatever it was.
Yep.
And I thought he had a great game. He continued on.
And the great thing about our subs is that the halftime and the consequential subs after that, we forced Sydney FC's hand to.
They probably didn't want to make certain subs.
Yeah, we forced their hand to
Certain
follow
times.
us.
Yeah.
To counteract what we were doing.
I mean, he was effective. There's been some games where he's come on. He's probably had only 10 minutes to go. Can't really find his feet.
Yep.
But now he gets half an hour plus.
Yeah.
And you see him just run at defenders, picking up fouls, and doing everything that he's got to do to play his part.
And that's the thing that I've been calling for a long time, and it's not just because everyone goes, like George loves Hammond because whatever, but I see so much potential in the kid that if he knuckles down and gets his head focused, this kid can be anything. And like you said, Kev, like the fact that he only been previously say 8-10 minutes a game, what fucking good is that? At least 30 to 35, 25 to 30. At least you've got a chance of going, I could be a game changer, or I can then take the game by the scruff of its neck and go on with it from what the boys started in the first half.
That's a good mindset to have. To want to change the game instead of sulking on the bench and telling my agent to go spread a story out. I'm not getting game time. I'm going to play here if I don't get much game time.
Yeah.
Sulking is not the fucking answer, bro.
And we don't know. We only, see,
I'm
see stuff
just
on
saying-
social
but-
media, yeah.
I'm
That's
just
for any player.
I'm saying
For
for
any
any
player,
player.
yeah.
Sulking is
No.
not the answer because
I don't-
no one
yeah.
wants a little sook in the team.
Yeah.
But you get your opportunity on the park. That's your
Put your head
opportunity
down.
under lights,
Yeah.
man.
Put your head down and work hard, brother.
Yeah.
Someone will notice, mate. Once you get the opportunity, take it with both
So
hands.
here's an interesting stat about last year in the A-League and players under 25. 50% of game time last year for the first time in A-League history was players under the age of 25. So 50% of game time last year.
It's good.
Players under
That's good.
25
That's
having
what
a
you
crack.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's only going to get that stat. The average is
Yeah.
only going to get lower and lower, right?
Up-
Sorry, as in
up higher.
The age,
Yeah.
average will go lower and lower because it's
Yeah.
a younger league,
Yeah.
right? And more
I
players
think
are going to start getting a chance.
Under 21s or something like that, it might have been 8%.
Yeah, so that number will go up
Yeah.
as
It's
the years
changing,
go on.
yeah.
I mean, look, Hammond had a great game. Panther set the tone. Qual gets his goal. A lot of things.
We're missing one man.
What about Cryer?
We're missing one man.
You're missing a man?
You're missing one man who had excellent blind over game.
Cryer?
No. Another Malacca.
Oh,
Barbarouses, mate.
Barbarouses, yeah.
What a fucking game he
Kostaki?
had, mate.
Ela Kostaki mu?
Man, what a game he had, mate. He
Yeah.
was everywhere.
Costas.
Tricks and flicks and,
Costa?
sensational.
Barbarouses.
Shame we couldn't get him earlier, you know what I mean? I would
Oh,
love
but
to
look,
have him earlier.
he showed his class in the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he had
well,
his
But see,
opportunities.
again,
Hit the post.
I can't understand why people still harp on
Andy
about.
Harper.
No, fuck Andy Harper.
With this drink.
What?
They're changing colours around here.
Super
Right,
duper's
he's
in
gonna
it.
wrap up,
like-
I'm gonna piss.
I just cannot believe, I understand why people are still questioning why we've signed Barbarouses at his age.
Who's questioning?
Don't worry, I've had people come and tell me
I wouldn't
Of what-
question
the
why
question.
at his age. I would have
Right.
questioned why not earlier.
exactly.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I've wanted this guy before the victory days, before when he was at before he signed with Sydney FC. I was like hoping this guy would come to our club and be one of those long-term type of players. But how you can question that and then go, well, we signed Nikovic at his age.
Yeah, it's a matter of
that's
circumstance.
been-
Nikovic
been
was
a-
on 38.
But that's been a little, but that's been a little bit of like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
If you're saying
But
that,
still,
but whatever. But Barbarouses is still fucking quality. He deservedly should have had a goal in the derby. Hit the fucking crossbar.
It was tipped onto the crossbar as well.
tipped on the
It was
crossbar.
saved onto the crossbar.
He-
Fuck, that would have been a beauty if he
It
hit
would-
the underside of the crossbar, bang, bang.
If that went in, oh mate, I tell you what, I would have been
Build him a statue.
No, I would have been doing. I would have been doing the Zorba. I would have been going afterwards. I would have going to Marrickville get Euros.
The Euros,
Euros, yeah.
Give me a Costa special. Give me a Kostaki special,
That's
Malacca.
it. That's
Isn't
it,
that
mate.
the joint? Is that still at Bexley?
Give me that special sauce, mate.
Bexley. Marrickville's the place, not
Yeah.
Bexley.
The Euros shop or
Euros shop,
Victoria Euros?
Yeah, on
Depends on what you
Forest
prefer.
Road or whatever it is there.
Go tell me.
If you want the chips, you go. If you want the chips,
You go to Euros shop.
you go to Euro shop.
Yeah.
If you want a good Euros, you go to
Go to a kebab
you
shop.
Go to Victoria Euros.
And, and if you're in
But
Parramatta,
now they're owned by the same person.
Correct the moon though.
you're in,
Correct.
I've done my homework.
But there's a good. There's my father's Euros in Ramsgate. That's even fucking better.
Okay. We'll leave that. We'll leave that for the after 9 o'clock
Still half
episode.
an hour to go.
But look, there was one piece that we're missing from the game. A very contentious call. A very
there you go.
controversial call.
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
Well, let's not be biased here.
No,
I don't want to be biased, you know.
No.
We don't want to.
no.
Penalty.
No pen.
As-
No pen.
What?
No pen.
No pen.
Nah, joking.
As-
Fucking
A pen all day.
pen every
the
single
week.
fucking day. of
10
the week.
out of 10
As-
times it's a pen.
As soon-
But I'll take it.
Yeah.
see,
of course we'll take it.
this is where you need to be almost a NASA.
So pen or no pen?
No pen.
What?
No pen.
No, but
Okay.
they
Can-
came out.
can you
They
give
came
me-
out with the explanation
can you give me-
on
Which
the
other?
Carver game.
But they only come out
Phil
with
Moss said it.
Yeah, but
Can you
you
tell
know,
us why?
because Tele after the game said didn't matter anyway. The better team beat us.
Yeah,
but-
but do
you
you,
know,
But we're
But-
talking about
put-
They asked him, but he didn't want to answer.
put that
because
aside.
Put that
Jimmy.
aside.
Was
so-
that a pen?
No.
why.
You got to explain to me
No,
why.
explain-
You got to
why.
explain
They
why.
explained why, but I'm
So-
still.
So all right, I don't want to bamboozle everybody with scientific bloody
Oh, fuck you.
spaceship shit, right?
Mate,
Yeah.
he's
you're
12 yards out.
If you're but if he's leaning on an angle, right, and your arm where a natural position, where is your arm pointing?
Down.
Right,
Down.
away from your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's leaning, right, with his arm pointing down in a natural position. That's
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
penalty.
but he's turned towards the ball.
But to
but he's still like so if you're falling towards the ground, for example, your arm's out to break your fall.
Oh, well, it's
Right,
not the
so
crispy
you're-
situation.
I'm going to tell you now. Oh, it was against us.
Yeah,
It normally happens. Any other team, that's a pen, and I'm very surprised it was a pen. But saying that, they came out
yeah,
Sunday afternoon when MacArthur played
Press release.
halftime.
yeah.
Phil Moss came out with a little paper note statement
Yeah.
saying the reason they didn't give it is because he had two players in front of him.
Yep.
They dodged out of the way, which is in there, which I didn't believe until I saw it.
Yep.
They moved out of the
And he
way,
wouldn't have-
so he had no time to react. So what you're saying is kind of right. He was in the natural position,
Yep.
and it hit his arm, and
But
that's how they declared it not a pen.
But the signal the referee gave, and this is the important part, is his response was two hands
Waving
bang
it
like
away.
that multiple times.
Yeah,
Multiple times.
for them to go away.
Right, so that from sitting up in the grandstand, you know, he's in what, the penalty arc, roughly, and this happens,
Outside, yeah.
you know, just out there. So he's
Look, I
to
still think
respond
it's a
like that. He's saying that
For
hey,
me,
I've seen
personally,
it,
it's a pen.
you know,
That ball was going in. It's hit his arm. It's derailed the direction of the ball,
Yeah.
and it's gone the other way. It's saved us. So for me,
Yeah.
it's a pen.
For me, live, I thought no pen. Because I
saw
thought
straight
his
away
hand,
hit his hand.
Yeah, but I thought his hand was next to his body. When I saw it live, I'm like, nah. He hasn't
you saw
moved
the
his arm
replay.
towards it. But then when I saw the replay, I was sort of like, man, he's 12 yards away from the ball. He's got time to react, and his body has turned towards the ball. His whole entire body has turned towards the ball. So I would be spewing if we were the ones chasing 1-0. That happened and we didn't get
Oh,
the pen.
100%.
it has
100%.
But it's happened before.
to us in derbies.
It's happened to us many times.
Yeah.
Many times
just
down
in
there
dirt,
at the.
Not just in derbies, just normal
Yeah.
A
games.
mythical offside
you know.
call somehow we got, or the
Oh, some of the stuff that went
handballs
on
we
in,
see,
Yeah.
or the ones at Cogra where we'll 3-1 down, came
Our
2-1, they've got a
first grand
handball.
final.
I remember, yeah.
Our first grand final, Central Coast Mariners,
That's a
and
pen.
we get a pen. The one in Brisbane, a pen. You know, to me, you know, I don't think he played at the ball with his arm. I think it was pointing at the ground.
No, but that's what
You
they
know?
came out with. The
Yeah.
reasoning why.
Because
They should have came out straight away. That's the reason
After
why.
the game.
Not wait.
But he's a fucking legend, you know. Have you seen the slide he makes directly after that? Panther?
Have you got
Oh yeah, straight after.
Straight up, like in
Yeah.
the same play, because obviously it hits his arm, it falls to somebody, and he slides right in front of
Straight
it to
into
block it.
That would have been a goal too.
It would have been a goal.
You know-
He was full beast mode.
Well, not only full beast mode, right? You know,
Greek mode.
how often do you see a criminal, right, hang around in the place that they just committed a crime allegedly?
Smart one would.
You know, you get the hell out of there. You play on like normal. You know,
You just act normal.
yep, it's play on. But no, I just think that was, you know, we've had the rub of the green, but that was, you know, yeah.
But you take away that situation, but overall, it was just one of those nights where, when the final whistle blew, just this unison of euphoric roar and emotion, and it was just, and to I actually didn't Abdul Rahman made his debut off the bench.
Not debuts. He's played before.
Yeah.
Sydney Derby debut.
Yeah. Derby, whatever.
Yeah.
No, he's played.
But it was good to see another. And I actually wanted him to come off the bench and experience a derby as a youngster as well. So,
Well, they put him on the bench, but not Lawal.
Yeah.
So that was interesting for me.
But but just seeing all the players after straight away, and like you mentioned about going the previous podcast about the playing group going to the fans after the game.
Yeah,
Immediately, as soon as I was full time, whatever they mingled or whatever, one of the ladies that works at the club, she was straight away directing the players go straight away to the fans on
Sideline.
the sideline, clap them,
Yes, clap.
congratulate, and then go the RBTV to celebrate
Otherwise,
the
I
win.
had Sean on their neck.
And then
Well, it's not no. You have a look at some of the posts that have been coming up on
and
some
it was
of
just
the club's
fantastic
social
to
media.
see.
you know?
Absolutely beautiful.
It was. It's like Christmas Day, right? And you rock up to
And it's
the, all
birthday.
the families there, and all of a sudden
Whatever's left.
you don't say hello to 3 or 4 members of the family.
Yeah,
and then all of
be
the
like me and you
and then the
on the
stage,
show.
if
Then
you
I
got
come
the-
to you at the game day and say hello to you.
You got the
It'd
shits
be-
with them, and
Like, what the fuck?
and I'll tell you,
Politics.
mate.
I saw.
That's all it.
And the other thing that I actually loved was that people turned up before kickoff, because we have a few
pre-match
people.
experience.
Well, last week they missed the goal, Central Coast.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
40
First
seconds
minute.
in.
So, mate, they wriggled their ass in and they were there from word go.
Tell you what was it? 21.
What was the
I don't even know what the
I don't
crowd
think it
was.
Don't think it was 21.
No,
It looked like fucking.
I saw a post.
The whole top tier was empty.
So it looked like maybe 16,000. Piss poor. Piss poor. for
Boss can confirm for us in
Piss
the
poor.
chat. He'll know exactly how many people
And
were there.
that's also part of the discussion for after 9 is things like that. We'll go into it with that a bit later. But we'll keep going on about the old
Let's have a look.
the derby.
Yeah, so just a quick one. John has done a massive super chat, $10. Thanks, John.
Thanks, Johnny.
John 99. So don't want to be negative, but where was this at
he's
the
negative
start?
already. Fucking hell.
It wasn't tactics. It was about intensity, aggressiveness, and winning individual battles. These are non-negotiables, and we need to see it more. He's then doubled down. No mistakes. They were all switched on. It does not need to take a derby for these performances. We want silverware. Then we need these performances more consistently. This is a standard. No more excuses. And then after that, Boston 2.0.
Oh, he's got a good
By
one here,
Sean,
apparently.
George, Banana, and Kev. Have a good
Winding
one.
it up.
Have a good one.
They're saying that he wants silverware, but you notice the bottle's back here.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
It is.
And
So-
it's in there. I showed these guys.
It's full.
No bullshitting. Don't think I drank it. Open it up.
No.
Show him.
So-
Show him.
Due to some rumors that Banana
that I
had
drank
drunk
it.
the
And no, it's not apple juice. It's not apple juice. It's fucking Blue Label. It's Blue Label. It's there.
Apparently the crowd number
It's
for
there.
the
It's
derby
there. It's full.
it's there.
was
dark bottle.
was crowd number derby 21,258.
I'm not buying that.
What was it 21?
I'm not buying.
21,258.
I'm not buying that. Like,
Do you know?
Oh, no,
it,
look
it
empty.
didn't look like it.
the same.
21,000. That's pretty much like
Look,
it's
So the-
full.
the-
It's pretty much full. It only holds 20.
Only
The
holds 30.
30, is it?
the lowest was Wellington's game 3,063.
They've dropped in their crowd, but then it comes down. Then it comes down to playing
so
performance.
all these stadiums,
Which is poor.
in Sydney are run by venues, New South Wales, and the only answer I got is that it must be the summer job for the bloke that counts the Roosters crowds.
Maybe could be.
Yeah, see, there you go. Carried 30,000 capacity. There you go.
30,000 capacity.
Yeah, so 2/3 full. Two-thirds
I don't know.
full.
Fucking.
Oh, no,
isn't
that
too
top
bad,
tier
but
looked kind of
looked pretty
empty,
empty.
to be honest.
It looked
I
dead.
will say this: good move by the stadium, pushing the
So-
cove behind the goals instead of in
in
the
that corner.
Because
Yeah.
it
I
looked
think
real
it
good on
was-
TV.
Yeah,
It looked better.
Looks good.
I would have let him sit in the wharf in Parramatta River.
Nah, come on.
Nah, you got
We
to
need the atmosphere. We need it in the
You
stadium.
need invite all.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
No,
Is
Was
the
it-
next one at home or the next one's away?
Next
Away than home.
Away then
we got the email. there was an email sent out during the week
To buy tickets.
and you would use your membership number and your first name.
Okay, there you go.
Pack it out. Come on. These are good games.
What's your membership number, George?
No,
no, I love it.
starts with a 5.
with the crowds,
Ends with a 6.
You know, you see some
Work it out.
some stuff pop up on the socials that the RPers and clubs in Melbourne, the Hideaways, get more than 3,000 people or whatever, right?
That's good. Good on them.
So, but if you actually dig down deeper and you look at some of the big European leagues, right? When I say big European leagues, like look at the Chicken Men, FC Porto, the competition they play in, and they play in Europa against the biggest club in Europe. We're like 5 or 6% behind their average crowd numbers over there, you know.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that most there's comps over there that
There's comps
they don't
over
get
there.
any crowds.
They
Like,
don't.
I'm very surprised. I've seen it with my own eyes.
They are huge clubs, you know.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, over there, football is still number one.
Still number one. Yeah.
There's no competition.
There's not much competition, right? So if you're there, you're going to be watching it. Whereas here, we're fighting for a piece of the pie.
But we're not
with-
really. But
with cricket.
How
but-
long?
yeah,
They're
but
getting
hang-
50,000
hang
a
on.
day.
A day.
Yeah, but
hang on. No.
Yeah, but that's a
Let-
fucking 5-day thing.
let-
Everyone wants to go to that.
Let me retract.
Even the what's that?
In Perth-
the bashing one they
In
have.
Perth, it
Big
was
Bash League.
two
Big Bash.
days.
That
Bashing
league.
one.
I don't know what it's fucking called.
but
fucking love
It was a 2-day match in Perth. They had to refund people's tickets, right?
For day 3,
and not
4,
only
and 5.
refund people's
I heard they
tickets,
don't refund.
right? All of
They
the
did-
fresh
they did on
food,
this occasion.
all the fresh food that was committed to for the third day actually got given away to charities and stuff, right?
Where, from the derby?
No, from
No,
the
the
cricket in
Perth,
Perth, the
yeah,
Ashes,
okay.
right? You know,
But
so I don't know. Yeah,
But this is like you're talking about cricket, right? I know this is but at the moment it's England. It's the Ashes at the moment. But if it was against like West Indies or Sri Lanka, there'll be no one going. That's the problem.
yeah, but
But when you've got like when you're playing against England or India, that's when the crowds go.
Yeah, but hang on, but we are talking about you guys are talking about something that isn't around at the moment. Like we're literally the only sporting thing going around. There's no other leagues going around. There's no rugby. There's no rugby league. There's no cricket at the moment. I don't know if there is. Is there?
Yes, there
there's
is.
cricket.
There
yeah.
is. But
Yeah,
like,
cricket's on.
where's it being played?
Well, there's the
Everywhere.
domestic. There's the
Everywhere?
Ashes.
yeah,
The bashing
there's
thing?
Ashes.
No,
in-
no.
No, the
Ashes
bashing
in
thing?
Brisbane, women's BBL, state, and then you got
there's still
Sheffield
state
Shield,
leagues and stuff going.
Sheffield Shield State.
Yeah, but are they playing at night time?
They play during the day, during the week.
During the week? We're playing the weekend.
Yeah, but test
Friday
match
night.
this weekend is night time with a pink ball.
Yeah, so they start 3 p.m.
It's day-night test match, you know, in Brisbane.
Well, people are like, that's Brisbane. This weekend we're talking about New South Wales here.
Yeah, television.
Like, fucking, what are you going to miss, bro? A guy hitting him with a stick with a ball.
I don't watch it anymore because I you know, when it moved away from Channel 9,
Where's it on now?
Well, it's on Fox
7,
Sports and Channel 7.
Fox Sports.
Who still has Fox Sports?
So
I do.
You do? What for?
And I've got KO as well. I've got Fox like that.
Fucking delete one.
Nah, it's all right. Anyway, let's go back on the football.
Yeah.
but with us, right, and the crowd,
How did we not sell out 30,000?
I got
Oh, I could tell because we
I
only
got a
won.
question.
We only won one game. That's why.
It doesn't matter how many games you
And
sell.
it's the
Like,
Austra-
listen,
and it's the Australian way of
it's
things.
two
Hang
New
on.
South Wales teams. Yeah.
No.
It's two New South Wales teams playing in the same city we're playing in.
you
We're
ready?
rivals. They average 12,000. We average 7,000.
Yeah.
Should be more. I'm just saying,
All
it
right.
should be combining together. You should be packing out a
So
stadium.
I'm a
should be
red-
packing out Para. Should be packing out in the ALEAGUE over there. I don't see why it's not filling out. I just can't see why it doesn't fill out.
So my seats are near halfway in the red members section where George used to hang out. You know, George has gone to the upper class now with the RBB.
Yeah.
But
Always been in the RBB.
we're in the lower tier down there on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Gentleman come with his son to watch the game, bought the tickets. How much do you think though he paid for the adult ticket?
Good man. Maybe $50.
George,
35, 40,
what do you got, Kevy?
$50.
80.
$80.
$80 to sit on halfway.
Surely there's a
In the
male, female, non-binary section.
I know. No,
Surely.
I also know someone.
We'll get into that.
Someone that tried to buy a disabled seat.
That wasn't me.
Right. And the price of the disabled seat for a pensioner was like they nearly had to hop in the person's wheelchair because they fell over.
How much is that?
I can't recall what the price was. So they ended up buying a seat in the I think it was the white and black, and had to go up the stairs. But
Crazy how much expensive tickets are.
If we go on $80 for that, it's sort of. Then you throw in you go and buy 4 chicken strips at El Jana for $16, right? Or your Coke $7. You start throwing these other bits and pieces,
Yeah.
And it's an expensive night out for a family.
It's a good maybe $300-$400 night if you got
spot on.
Yeah, but really, hang on. How much is our membership? Your membership would be different
Yeah.
ours, but how much we pay about $250.
Yeah, no, mine's up in the 3s, near the 4s on the side.
$300 for 12 games is not bad.
That's a good
you know
deal.
what? I actually did the calculations a few years back. Before I found out that, you go to the club and buy the cheaper beer and then come into the ground already under the influence, right? Because I found that, by the time you had 4 beers and something to eat, right?
It's pretty much a case.
Yeah, but I could buy a seat over in the bloody chairman's lounge.
You get free drinks.
And get free drinks and free food. And well, not free drinks because you're paying for it in the price, but the point is that what I was spending through the register, I could have bought seats on the other side of the ground.
I understand.
So there's a lot of options, out there.
I think it's a no-brainer. If you're a fan, if you're a true fan of the team, you should be at the game. And the club's also got the 3-match pass.
Yep.
So you don't have to do the whole season if you can't get to every single game.
The derby's a match where the juniors don't get in for free.
That's right.
So,
you can't get in for free if you're a Wonder Kid.
If you're a Wonder
You have
Kid,
to pay.
You can't go.
Why is that?
To pay.
You have to pay because it's a derby.
It's a derby.
So what?
Yeah,
Revenue.
they got to capitalise on it somehow.
These are your kids are your future, mate. You don't want to turn them off. Even when it comes into the RBB, let the kids in. Let them fill it out.
So
not just for us, for other clubs as well.
The match against
Don't
the
give me
Central
this
Coast.
security guard where my son comes and he tells him to go away because he doesn't have a wristband.
The match.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, the match against the Central Coast, right? My club, Doonside Hawks, under 5s, 6s and 7s walked the team out, right, onto the field. They were like, come on, hurry up and get this walkout over and done with because we want to go to the RBB.
Yeah.
5, 6 and 7-year-olds, as soon as they got back to mum and dad, it's mum and dad, we're going under the rail, and in they went.
Yeah.
Because they
want to be a part of it.
Yep, want to be a part of it.
They're our future.
They are. And they're the future of, and that's why our sport is a success, because it's a family sport, right? And the thing that I don't understand about it, and this is, there's a lot of smart businessmen out there that dabble in real estate, that dabble in mining and other big industries that own clubs and are on the board that run it and stuff. And gentlemen, you know how to run successful businesses, right? You know how to run, build labels and build big brands, multi-billion-dollar businesses. But when it comes to your input in football, I think it's time maybe to let some people who might know something about football
Run it.
to come in and take control. Because the big thing's the connectivity. At the moment, I don't see the connectivity. And what I mean by that is the connectivity. So you've got, for example, the political side of it. So this new AFL team in Tasmania, $150 million handout from the government to set this team up down there, right? You look at Papua New Guinea. What was that, 600 million from our government to a foreign country?
To another country, wow.
Right.
Okay. What
When
time
the
is it?
Wanderers started up,
9 minutes.
we got was it 3 or 5 million? I can't remember what it was, but that was our government grant.
How much?
3 or 5 million. It was
Peanuts.
Yeah,
I'm
no, it
pretty
was
sure it was
peanuts.
more.
No, wasn't that much. Because I know GWS got 20 million, right, to set up in Blacktown.
Yeah, but like I hear what you're saying about startups, but our club, along with MacArthur, just got $8 million from the government.
Startup?
No,
Just
recently.
As a grant.
Okay.
They got it as a grant to go run these fee-free programs.
Yes, that is. So that is the fee-free to get. So that's a payoff. Well, when I say a payoff, right? So the kids used to get the $100 Active Kids voucher. Now it's $50. So so that's where.
But that's for all sports, right? It's not just.
Yeah, that's all sports. Yeah.
You got to look at it from then too. If I'm giving you this much, use it properly, and you use it properly, I'll give you more. That's how it works.
So you
I give you money and you're not doing anything with it. I'm going to give you less.
Well, how
it's going to go?
So, player sales from last year to overseas. How many millions do you reckon?
I don't reckon we made that many million. I reckon
a couple mil.
Just under 2 mil.
From last year,
1.7.
There you go.
I stand to be corrected, but there was a post that I read earlier that combined across the league, right? So that's all teams.
Yeah, all teams.
Approximately 112 million.
Fuck.
Transfers, money.
In transfers.
No.
Who?
I'll try and find the post.
Who did we sell?
Who did we sell?
the hell did we
we
sell?
sold
Across
about,
the
how many
league.
we sold?
Segacic went.
Across the league.
Irankunda, let's say.
So we sold
Sapsford.
four. We sold four from our
Sapsford.
place.
Yeah, but our four would have accumulative would have been less than
Just
2 million.
that's what I'm saying.
There's
I'll
no way
find the
that
post.
wouldn't have made me out.
Anyway.
Is it 9 o'clock yet?
No, not yet. But we haven't.
There's a game coming up, mate.
We haven't previewed Perth Glory.
Mate,
Yet.
we're going to
This
be
is going to be a
for another 3
long
hours.
episode.
Who cares?
And I spilt my fucking drink under there. For fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Fucking, it's nice too. Black currant, fucking beautiful.
I just had guava. It's nice.
Guava's good too. That's what I tried. You know what I had today? I had one of these cruisers. Vanilla cola.
Mate, my head is
Oh,
spinning.
mate. Double too. It's double.
You're on the cruises.
It
these
smacks
days,
you,
aren't
mate. I love the pussy drinks, man. I love them. I love pussy.
Why not? But look, obviously.
I've got a question for you then.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh no, it's got to wait till
You
after
gotta wait,
9
9
minutes.
o'clock, 9
Mate,
o'clock.
Let's get preview. You want preview?
Previews, Jerry.
Preview, mate.
Derby
Preview,
gone.
Jerry.
Derby
Derby's
won.
out. Let's
Western
not carry on.
Sydney one up in the derbies this year. Now we
We'll
go
take
on
it.
to tomorrow night,
Yes.
Travel to Perth.
9:45 p.m. Our time.
Our time.
Fuck.
do you mean,
Georgia
fucking
will be
hell?
at Georgia will be at Edmondson Tavern, cursing the TVs.
Oh, yeah? You going to be there?
Probably, yeah.
Probably he's probably going
I'll
to
probably end up in the fucking bakery.
Yeah, I'll probably join
won't
like
go.
last time.
Join at half time.
But we take on Perth Glory away, who has been this
good
fixture.
form?
Yeah, this fixture, but in previous years has been a bogey fixture for us a little
Yeah,
bit,
we normally win and then we come to them and
and then see you later.
happening.
But yeah, both teams off back-to-back wins. Obviously, somebody's gonna go away disappointed. Either it's gonna be a split or one team's gonna win it. But what are we looking forward to now? Question marks obviously over Qual. Is he still injured? Gershback, hamstring.
Been named.
Oh,
Has he been named?
But
Both named?
Yeah, both named.
Both
The
named.
only
Okay.
one that's out is our mate.
Yeah.
Barello still.
Yeah.
So good luck,
That
Brandon.
guy.
Hope the treatment's
soon.
working well. Get back soon, champ.
Get on that marijuana oil, fix you up.
Who's this?
Barello.
Take your time, brother. Lineups. Is anything changing?
Well,
Considering some of the performances on Saturday.
I would change.
you're changing your left back.
Yeah, I'd start Claire.
At left back?
Nah. We ship Panda out there. They put Panda out there at left back.
That's a big change in the middle then at the back.
No.
centre back.
Well, they moved.
you know-
So they bought Tonyik. So I'm gonna go. Tonyik's gonna see some time in the middle. Maybe
Yeah.
Panda go to the left, like we finished the derby,
That's good. Yeah, I don't mind that.
and give Simmons. He's earned the spot. Here you go, brother.
Don't
Get
get a yellow early.
Just don't, yeah.
just do what you need to do, man. Sometimes you got to do that shit. You know.
Oh, he did get skinned by
I'd,
fucking Toure.
I'd rather see someone get the slice of cheese on the hamburger than the goal in the net.
Yeah.
So is that the only change you're making?
Yeah,
Sean?
for if Gersbach's right, he's got his spot. But if there's a cloud, yeah.
I reckon be safe because I know he's had a bit of a history with the hamstring. So I reckon.
Especially
Adelaide came off early. I think Central Coast came off early.
I reckon give him a bit of a rest.
and
I reckon.
especially traveling.
So
Give him a bit of rest on the burner.
I get into the gym and when I work too hard on my core, it stuffs up my lower back and then start having hassles with the hammies and the calves and whatever, So these boys might be doing too much six-pack work.
Plus, I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow. I'm guessing Perth's going to be a stinker as well, probably.
I can have a
Most likely. Have a quick squeeze there, George.
I can have a look for you.
George is going to check the weather for us over in Perth.
So the good thing with Perth is that usually the breeze is coming straight off the ocean, so there's a bit of moisture in
the
it.
Fremantle doctor.
Yep.
So tomorrow, 23 tomorrow.
What time was that game? 7:45 for them?
Yeah, let's have a look at kickoff. Kickoff, their time is what, 7:45?
Oh, well, it's the basis game above 20. I don't know what you're
So about 20, so about 19, 20 degrees.
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
good.
Kickoff.
All right, good.
So, Georgie, do you have any changes to your lineup?
I probably 1 or 2.
Care to share?
You're going to tell us? Or you're going to leave us on a cliffhanger?
If you want.
Nah, don't do that.
Nah, I think goes back doesn't travel. I think even though he sees his name, but
He's on the list, apparently.
yeah,
He's in the list.
No, he's not on my
He
list.
just made the list.
Oh, he's not on my list.
Oh, well, look, go to training tomorrow morning and see who's
I'm
running
working,
around the
so
park.
unfortunately no. So
They won't be here tomorrow morning anyway.
Yeah, but
they've
they
already travelled to Perth.
yeah, but
would've
the players that don't travel still rock
Anyway,
up for training.
Drive by on the M7.
Tough. So I don't think goes back travelled. So I think, yeah, Chloe.
Chloe left back.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that your only change?
Yeah, I think he probably leaves one of the midfielders here
Bench or here?
on the bench.
Bench.
I think Brolante or Garkovic comes off the bench.
I don't know. I don't see that happening. I just see the left back being changed around.
Yeah.
And who comes in for him?
I don't know. My head's spinning right now.
Girly drinks.
Yeah, the girly drinks have hit me.
George is struggling on the
Struggling. Yeah,
cruiser.
This is a half cruiser, mate.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
But aren't you making any
6.8.
changes?
double.
Probably just the left back. I don't want to wear Gersbach out because I know he's got, like I said, the history with the injury,
Yep.
and probably just give him a rest. I wouldn't mind giving him a rest at the moment. Let him strengthen him up again. Get like Sean said, tonic in and Panther out to your left. Midfield, I'll probably again keep the same, but I just don't want to see fucking Ugarkovic out on the right.
He's going
Just don't want to see
to
it.
end up on the right.
I know, but we're playing a 4-4-2 now.
Yeah.
We're playing 4-4-2, so I don't know. Just I don't like seeing it. I just feel like
I
it's
don't think you
so much
change
so much better in the middle. So much better
You
in
don't
the
change
middle.
a winning team unless you have to.
I just keep imagining.
Well,
this.
that's the thing. I
feel
think
like
it might be forced by
4-3-3
injury.
would suit us. You know?
Yeah, the only time you change it is
Yeah, like if goes back is still injured, and what's happening with Qual? Like we don't know.
well, apparently Qual's
Is he on the list?
Yeah.
On the list? He'll be there.
Qual
He'll be there.
played.
Alu-
He's fine.
Alu quality.
Do you give Hammond a start?
No, I keep him on the bench.
All right, done. Forget it. throw it out the window. Throw it out the window.
What do you reckon?
You've got to go. You've set a standard, to use a word, for the squad. He supported the players through 4 rounds of not much, earlier in the season. So he's obviously set himself up for a position, and he's got to stick firm to that. Otherwise, you're going to start, possible issues, in the playing group by like, oh, how come this bloke favoured, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you want everybody to bring their best, and if you hook a guy, for a reason other than an injury, then you start to plant doubts. Why did I get hooked?
What about rest?
Yeah, rest. Yeah,
Rest
but
is a good one after a big game, short
rest
turnaround.
is but
I think it was a physical game.
Very
it was.
physical.
It was.
Because we could be saying now, if we come back tomorrow night, end up not getting the result, we'll come back here saying, why didn't
You
you
know
rest
what?
these players?
This
certain
is
players.
this
He
is
didn't have the best game.
this is I see this game as a
Even though I said I wouldn't change much.
you know a chance to make a statement, right? 3 in a row in a very tight competition.
We're just outside the 6.
Yeah, we are. You know, so we got this. This is probably for both clubs. It's worth more than the standard. 3 points on offer. It could be a 6-point game.
Yeah.
Between us and Perth.
So who's your lineup then?
Yeah. Well, I'm sticking. The only question mark I've got is Gersbach. If he's not right. Otherwise, fellas, what you showed us in Sydney, right?
Replicate it.
Replicated in
Mate.
Perth.
Do it again.
And you know what I'm doing?
What?
On
Be
the
careful,
bus,
Georgie. I think he's going to slap you.
on the bus from the game, or on the bus from the hotel to the
yeah.
to the ground, right? I have to get on to Murray's coaches, and I've got a fucking CD, right? There is only 2 songs that you just got to pump out, right?
I have the Tiger.
Bound for Glory,
I'm Bound for Glory.
yep, and
Angry.
the Bruce Springsteen,
TNA, Bound for Glory.
right? The Bruce Springsteen song "Glory Days," and just put that shit on repeat.
They won't even know who they are.
You know,
I don't know who that is anyway.
doesn't matter.
The banana's struggling.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Doesn't matter, mate. If you
They won't even know who they are.
if Rose Tattoo,
Who?
Rose Tattoo,
Yeah, I know who they
cannot
are.
get your blood pumping.
I don't know.
You
I don't know
know?
who that is. I maybe know a song of it,
You
but I
know?
don't know the name.
Yeah.
Banana's got
Band.
tattoos.
But tattoos, tough tats.
Yeah.
What are they good tough
They-
tats?
they- look,
Tough
unfortunately,
titties.
these kids listen to Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift and
That guy from Campbelltown.
Campbelltown, mate, that was
yeah. So
I thought that was the back in my day when back in the 80s, and Mum used to take us shopping, and we used to go into Godfrey's, the vacuum cleaner
I
shop,
want to say
and
Franklin's.
the bloke Kendrick Lamar on his name badge.
Well,
It'd
that's
be like
him.
a
That was him
vacuum
probably.
cleaner salesman. Yeah.
Boys, let's get back on track. Let's get back on track.
alright.
The
Is it
game.
9 o'clock?
The game. the
Yeah,
game.
it is,
Oh,
but
but
we
that's why we're
haven't even
dwelling into
spoke-
this time.
We haven't even.
As soon as the 9 o'clock hits, it affects us straight
All
away.
right, so not
I
many
know it's
changes.
maybe
Well, that's affected
Pussy
me.
drinks are helping, but
Yeah.
Well, that's both of
I love a
them.
pussy drink.
Not many changes to the
pussy
lineup, right? But
Result.
let's get into results.
Result. Let's get it quick.
Result, 3-0 to us.
All right, give us a goal scorer.
Goal scorer.
scorers.
Well, I nominated 3 people last week. One of the 3 got up.
Yep.
The other 2 hit the timber work.
Okay.
So I'll go with the same 3 this week. Panna, Barbarousis, and
Qual.
Qual.
Okay. Georgie.
I'm gonna say 2-1 loss.
Fuck. All right.
I'll go with a draw. 2-2.
I was thinking draw, but then I think
I'll go with a draw 2-2. Qual Costa.
my goal scorer probably Bonatig off a corner.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Perth do not always struggle against us. We struggle
We
against
struggle
them.
against
Struggle
Perth.
against Perth.
But
yeah.
Maybe
Per-
he's using
but-
reverse psychology.
1-1
it.
draw.
I like it.
1-1 draw, and it's gonna be a scrappy goal. I reckon Kraev maybe.
Criev.
But with yeah,
Criev won't score unless we criticise him. It's hard to criticise him when he
Yeah,
plays well.
I
no,
think
I'll criticise him right now.
Nah, don't do that.
You're a fridge.
Oh, that's Boz's classic.
Yeah, but,
You gotta figure something
yeah,
else,
but did it work?
look, I
It
just
worked.
Exactly.
Double door fridge, mate. Score.
we're ready to go to that next gear.
Yeah, it's not
free flowing.
It's by
Free,
past 9.
yeah, but with the team free flowing. You know, we've seen the gritty in the trenches.
Chuck the aircon
You
on.
know, class warfare. Well, what we're going to see, you know, is probably some free flowing football. Hopefully, you know.
So it's basically the Fremantle Doctor versus Western Sydney.
Yeah.
The polls
know
up.
what
Let's
that
see what the fans say. The polls up. A lot of them have put their scores in the comments, but
Well,
We've done it. We've done our bit. We've done our bit here. We've done the scores.
our fans are our best researchers.
You want to do the quick A-League?
yep,
Quick
we're going
A-League,
to do
and
the
then
A-League
Yeah,
games.
I've
Then we're
got the question for you.
All
At
right,
9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one we're going to go through them. It's either
quick
it's either
answers.
who wins or a draw.
Or
MacArthur versus Victory.
Victory.
Yep, George.
MacArthur win.
Banana?
I'll go draw.
I'm going MacArthur win. All right, Auckland. Oh, the New Zealand derby. Auckland versus Wellington.
Fuck that quick again.
Yep.
Wellington.
I'm gonna go draw.
No, I'll go Auckland again.
Yeah, I'm going to go Auckland to keep the streak alive. Newcastle versus Melbourne City.
Melbourne City bounce back.
I'm gonna go Newcastle win.
No, Melbourne City too strong.
Is that your call?
Yeah, Melbourne
Yep.
City.
I'm going to go draw. Central Coast versus Sydney FC.
Oh, Redmayne. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Redmayne. Yeah, he's been in the media today.
I'll go Mariners.
Yeah,
Saturday night,
I-
beautiful night too.
I think Sydney.
Hot weather.
Yeah. Well,
Like
that's
40
if they all-
degrees. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
people of Central Coast, don't go to the beach, go to the football.
Go to the football, back your team.
I'm gonna say it's a revenge for Sydney.
No, you can go to the beach. But go back your team.
Yeah,
It's a revenge.
Mariners.
Revenge
So
for
we had
Sydney.
Mariners, Sydney.
Sydney.
Mariners.
I'm going Sydney.
Classic. Another classic.
And to wrap up the round, Adelaide versus Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Oh,
I'm going to go Brisbane.
I'm going draw.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Volcanus boys will get the victory.
They're the danger.
The way
you called it.
Adelaide are
Early
playing.
danger.
Adelaide. Adelaide.
You like Adelaide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going
So we've got
Brisbane.
Adelaide, Brisbane draw. All right. There's we didn't agree on any of them, eh?
Pretty much not.
Nothing. We didn't agree on anything.
That's
That's
kebab.
pretty much the A-League's form, right out the window.
It's good. I love the A-League.
Holy Trinity.
Love it.
Gotta love it. But guess what's back this weekend, Georgie?
No, it's not.
It's back.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is Banana.
Gotta love the women's sport.
The A-League women's.
A-League
is
women.
back.
And what,
Yes.
and what happened, Banana? Like you said that I got my answers right instead of wrong.
You got him right.
Yeah.
Got 'em right.
Boom. Put my hand up. Right, left hand.
Thank you.
Put my left hand up. Dangerous more right. You got it right. I had to come back.
Thank
I
you.
had to rewatch it. I go
Preview.
had a feeling.
You better get these right now, Georgie.
You better back it up, mate.
Here we go. Victory versus Canberra.
Ooh, look at that deep stare.
I'm gonna say victory win.
Okay.
Okay.
Shawnee, did you want to give us your
Yeah, I'm going to go victory, you know.
banana?
Go Victoria. Go
I'll
Victoria.
get Canberra just for fucking shits and giggles.
Yeah, no.
Central Coast versus Newcastle.
This is for
Get free derby.
lump of concrete.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I reckon maybe Newcastle upset.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go the draw.
Draw.
Go Mariners.
Yeah, I'm going Mariners. City versus Wellington.
City.
Yeah,
I'm
City.
City all
They're
day.
just too strong, aren't they?
All day.
I'm going to go draw. Just to fucking shit with you. Yeah, that's it. Adelaide versus... Oh, it must be a double header. Adelaide versus Brisbane. They got a double
Adelaide.
header. Adelaide?
I'm gonna say draw.
Go Adelaide because they're playing at home.
I'm going to go Brisbane. And we end the round at Marconi Stadium.
Sydney Derby.
The Sydney Derby. A-League Women's Edition. Sydney FC 5-0.
Sydney FC, yeah. 3-0.
I'm gonna say Wanderers Girls get the victory. I think 2-1.
Okay.
I'm going to say to everyone out there in Western Sydney, it's Sunday Arvo.
Get the fuck out there.
Yeah, that's it. I
Go
know.
and get some pizza from Marconi and bring the
Yeah.
cunt over.
Georgia will be there.
And
Make
then-
sure you go and say hi.
And
I know the government spent like $5 million building new toilets out at Pondi.
Hondo.
Yep. Right.
Hondo.
Yeah, yep.
Pondi,
That's our
Penrith.
beach
In
out at
Penrith.
Yep.
Right, following, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do like I asked the Central Coast. Let's leave our beach, go to the football, support our girls.
You didn't give us a prediction.
You know,
Prediction.
we're gonna 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. Okay.
Mate, I'll tell you what, lastly, Matt, if you ever been in Club Marconi lately, those Renos are absolutely fucking
They're pretty good, eh?
crackers, man.
Go Marconi.
They're fucking needed out after all these years.
They got a good steak
Speaking,
sandwich there, too.
speaking of Marconi, Marconi versus
Oh,
South Melbourne.
Your
He-
tips were shit house
Fellas.
last week, weren't they?
Yeah, fuck.
Went out the window. Oh, I'm
Heidelberg
surprised too. Heidelberg
gone.
Yeah.
But hats off to Heidelberg. They played almost nearly 50 games.
Can I tell you, Heidelberg haven't stopped playing football since February.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't. I think
All right.
I seen the other day they were saying he was talking about it. Their coach, what's his name? The
John
Greek fella.
Anastasiadis.
Anastasiadis. He was saying that he goes, the only team to play more games in competitive football in Australia.
Probably
football-wise
worldwide.
is us.
Yep.
So I think we're maybe just 2 games ahead of them because of the Asian Champions League and the Club World Cup.
Yep.
But that's a big feat. To
Yep.
play.
Good on them.
Players
Well done.
that
Congratulations
work
to-
during the day. train
Congratulations to Heidelberg.
Well
You got to
done,
think about it. They
Their
made the
efforts.
semi-finals. They made the final of the
Australia Cup.
Australia Cup. Man, that's
Well done to them. Well done.
done.
Well done.
Congratulations.
The final will be played at the
Melbourne.
Olympic Stadium at Lakeside
Melbourne.
in Melbourne
Yep.
Big crowd. Surely a big crowd. When is it? This week?
this Sunday.
Wow. What time?
I believe 3 p.m. kickoff.
So watch the game at Marconi, and then go straight to the women's game at 5.
Only thing I can say about
might
like
be
the
Saturday.
only negative thing I can say probably about the championship. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's a positive. I will say.
Yep.
Good crowds.
What you need to give?
The negative is the camera.
Which camera?
The one
Potato.
camera view.
The potato camera they
Yeah.
use.
The
in
Nokia
FA
5110
The
camera.
Hun,
The
the Hun Cup.
3310, yeah.
Like surely, let's get some more cameras out there for these boys, mate.
Yeah. So
More
what-
different
they-
camera
Well,
angles,
yeah.
mate.
They got to work with what they be given.
Look, it could be banned.
Mate, if we
with-
want this, if we want it to succeed,
No,
we need to make it look good.
It'll eventually get there, but
You can't show some random person and say this is our second league, and he looks at it and goes, "Bro, where's the other view, mate?"
they need another view.
You do.
Anyway.
You do. I mean,
So
would
my-
you watch the A-League on TV if it showed you just one view?
Cool. That's fine.
No, you fucking.
Work
that-
with
that-
what we give
so
them.
the A-League doesn't have as many cameras now as it did when it was on Fox.
Still, it's a good view.
So it is. But Fox, had more cameras.
Yeah.
it was a better
That's all.
program.
Little.
But
It was a whole different ball.
you know
game.
what you guys are
your balls
talking.
if you tried to hide it.
Yes, yeah. What you guys are talking about there with the national
I'm just saying, get it
championship
for the
and that, right?
weekend at least, and then build into it.
Build into it, correct. But and this feeds into what I was going to say before about crowd numbers at our games. So we talking about the A-League clubs are clubs that have been made and put into place, and we're talking about clubs here in the national championship that have been in people's hearts from the day they were born and growing up through them, right?
Correct.
And a lot, I don't. There's not the same. There's not exactly the same
wrong.
buy-in to the A-League, right? From the general population as there is into, the NPLs and that. It's that's something that in our game that we need to fix. To get more of the more of that buy-in from more people to come to the A-League.
Eventually, it'll eventually get
It will.
there.
Do we have the right people running the show
No, of
down
course
there at
not.
the moment?
Fuck no.
So, yeah. So, and reading some of the stuff that's been on today about the sport, like the players, possible player strike.
Before we get into that,
Yeah.
before we dive into
Yeah.
it, I want to rewind back, peel back a little bit, and talking about the big speech. One man left after the game,
Yeah.
which every word he said is straight facts.
Yep, it is.
That's our manager
Yeah.
on stage.
Yep.
After the game, he came out with that big speech, which he hit the nail on the head in every single word.
So that was the second half of his speech.
The second half,
The second half. So
well,
there
that's the best
was
bit of it.
there was 7 minutes
bit-
in front of
that's
it.
the bit I saw.
Yep.
I
which
couldn't
he-
find the full interview.
Yeah,
I
it's-
just
it's
found that bit.
available
That's
there.
the only bit I
Yeah.
came across.
And the thing that I take away from that is that as a club, we just had one of our biggest moments in a long time. Mm-hmm. It was overtaken by that issue, which is a very important issue. Of how media now we're never going to get while ever
Never say never, as Justin Bieber
never
would
know.
say.
But this is the point what I mentioned before. So we've got real estate, but people that dabble in the property market, right? So Paul Letter is big in his company that he's got. You've got the mining people, you've got the source people, you've got this people, you've got people running the sport, right?
Yep.
Now, you've got to sit back and have a look at exactly who controls what, because Andrew Redmayne allegedly today was asked by James Tedesco, how long have you guys got off? And Redmayne said, it was round one, Now, there's two things there. One is, we obviously spend a lot of money, is it getting across? But the second thing behind it is that our game, and Stadge topped this off, right? It doesn't matter what sport you are in Melbourne, the papers are owned and the news are owned by AFL.
Yeah.
Sydney and Brisbane, right? Now, if you're Channel 9, and Channel 9's starting to put a lot more of the A-League on the news and stuff, right? Shorts here and there, but 7 and 9 have got vested interests in three of our biggest sports if you roll cricket into it, right?
Yeah.
The last thing they are going to do, where they make revenue off, is start to plug a competitor.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't want to have any of their revenue stream taken away.
Yeah, but I think at the moment, the way the A-League is at the moment, in comparison to when Heskey was here, Del Piero, Shinji, that was probably the best time of the A-League, when it was on Fox Sports, led into the Premier League. And the A-League at that time was on top, was building momentum. Then that whole fucking Damien DeBowen bullshit started with all the active fans, when that fucking Rebecca Wilson released, obviously, the stuff
the 101
in the media, which obviously hit the fan. We went then backwards. COVID came in and completely fucked the A-League.
Yep. Pretty much got us kicked off.
We
from
come
sports.
back. We come back from COVID, and we had a crowd spike.
Yeah,
and then
that's expected.
But then the year after, we dropped by a little bit, and then last year we actually dropped by more. And this is the interesting thing, because the Professional Footballers Association has actually put PFA have actually put posts out backing up what I said last week about crowd numbers being down. If it wasn't for the Auckland, coming into the comp, it looks shocking. But having a politician being in our chair, or ex-politician,
Stephen Conroy,
and the other people they put on these boards and stuff. We are a sport, like, I get what they're trying to do. They've taken it away from the politics of Football New South Wales, Football Australia, all that sort of stuff. But has the breakaway worked?
No. Well, from what Stadge said in his presser, it hasn't worked.
Yeah, but guys, like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, right? In the age that we're in now, where fans have got YouTube channels, there's social media, all that kind of stuff, right? If you're a football fan, it's as simple as go to the fucking games.
Yep.
Right? If you don't go to the games, no Channel 9, no Channel 10, no Channel 7 is going to change your mind. If you're relying on news,
couch surfing to watch it,
to tell you,
couch surfing to watch the game.
Yeah, right. But like,
or to tell you whatever.
If you're relying on all these people to advertise for you or to write an article in the paper, look, none of our content and none of the content that I watch specifically comes from a newspaper.
No.
Because I don't believe the newspaper. So fuck the newspapers.
See,
right? Everything Stage said about newspapers, fuck that.
Here's a quote.
100%.
Agree with
right?
you.
Is your news limited?
Right, okay. So fuck the newspapers.
Is your news limited?
Yeah, of course it is. It's limited because they're only giving you what they. That's right. They're only going to give you what they want to give you, right? So my point being is, we are the highest participated sport when it comes to junior participation, right? Yeah. That means parents are involved in registering their kids to play, right? Families, boys, girls, everything, right? So it's not that fucking hard to then go, hey, I'm going to take my son, daughter, whoever to a fucking game.
Yep.
Just like you take them to the movies when a movie gets released, just like just like the $200-300 a ticket you spent to go to a concert, football is another avenue. If you can stand there and watch an under 5, 6, 7s game, or even an under 10s, 11s, 12s game, you can watch an A-League game. Right? So get out and support the fucking game. It's as simple as that. I agree with Stage that we're all fighting over one chip, right? Like,
agree.
I agree with that point.
Yep.
At the same time, though, like, how much more are we doing to promote it internally for the people that are in the game? Because other than the bare minimum,
See,
that's all that's happening,
I think we can do a lot more.
right?
We can do a lot more. You know, I've seen a couple of videos where you had Ahmed from the UBF
Yep.
podcast. He did one with you know, the difference between Sydney and Melbourne Victory when it was the Big Blue.
Yeah,
Had
they
one
did
with,
all
like,
those
the
discussions, right?
Discussions with Sydney FC, Wanderers.
But that's all fan
But
made,
that's fan made.
right?
Yeah, we want what I think Stad was trying to say is get more of the media to go, we've got this wonderful product.
Yep.
Instead of looking at all the negatives with either like crowds or players or...
I actually think he was saying, like, Robbie Slater, next derby, how about you don't write a fucking negative article?
No, but fuck,
okay,
fuck
but
Robbie Slater.
I don't care
Fuck
Robbie
Slater.
Slater.
But I'm just
Robbie
The
giving-
moment I read his finger,
Robbie
like
Slater-
he's glock, 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 glock. That's
Robbie
all I can
Slater-
hear from him.
Every
But-
derby.
but-
Fucking hell, he's
Nah,
got that
derby,
Sydney
the blokes
fucking
sink the slip.
Sydney
I
FC
don't
dick
care,
down.
I
He's so
don't
far
care.
down his throat, it's breaking out of his ass.
I don't care.
Talk the event up.
Robbie Slater, he's riding on a coke's tail of winning a fucking Premier League off the fucking bench. He did fuck all when he went to
Look,
England,
doesn't matter.
and
He
done
was
fuck
there.
all for
He
Australian
was
football.
there.
He was there. Look, you got to give him
All right.
plaudits. He was there. He was
I
good
don't
enough
care,
to be
but he
there.
did fuck all there. So
I know.
He has no right to say all this bullshit about our club and other fan bases and other clubs. But when it comes to Sydney FC,
Oh, mate.
he's
fucking right in that
sucks
cock,
their
mate.
fucking
Oh,
dick.
Okay, so let me
You can't
be-
even read his
Let me be
story.
direct about this, right? So this is where we're going to touch on like the journos, and they want you to read whatever they want you to read.
Yeah.
I will tell you this firsthand. To the journos that write for the big companies and the TV channels
Yeah.
and the columns and that,
Yeah.
you can all go and fuck yourselves.
100%.
Because-
What's
Yes.
that, Vince?
Because- and
What's
I'll
that,
tell you
Vince?
why.
Vince, go fucking
Yeah,
suck
yeah,
a dick,
and I'll
you
tell you
cunt.
why, because-
Suck it to the moon, you fucking faggot.
Because they don't like those of us who are, let's say, not mainstream. We're not mainstream media,
Yeah,
right?
man, I don't wanna be
We're just
mainstream.
fans,
Fuck
right?
mainstream.
Fan content
But
creators.
correct. We're content creators, but they don't like us being in their space because they write with agenda.
Yeah.
We don't write with agenda. We write with feeling. We write
I'm
with
gonna write
emotion.
what I just said.
Passion.
We're all right.
Exactly. We write with emotion, and we don't even write, but we say with emotion, we speak with emotion, we feel with emotion.
Yep.
We do all that, and whatever's raw comes out, and we say it. Everything else is scripted. They don't like us being in their space.
Yep.
So first of all, go fuck yourselves. That's
Fuck
that's
you,
one.
Vince, too, you cocksucker.
And two, everything that they're gonna say is gonna be driven in one direction, right?
Negative.
Correct. Negative
There's a joke
or
there. There's a joke there, one direction.
One
joke,
direction.
But I won't go there.
we'll go there later. But
There's also a thing that goes along with this too, and that we used to have a thing called Australian Associated Press,
yes,
right? And
We
you
don't have
have
that anymore.
numerous reporters turn up, right? Now, I've actually seen, where press conferences have been held and there's been one reporter there at an A-League game,
Yeah.
for the
Because
press conference.
like even Stage said in his speech, the footballing community in terms of the actual reporters for these newspapers and other companies have been dwindling for so many years now that, again, content fan creators get invited to presses. Like, you got invited when Matter got fucking signed by
to be honest, we get invited every week.
Every
we just
week.
can't go because we're doing post match.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, you guys
Wait till I'm back.
were able to get fucking invited, right?
Yep.
You had other social media content football creators be there to witness.
But they're doing a
signing.
better job. Like if you look at the guys at
we do-
UBF,
yeah, they do a phenomenal job, and I
they're
love
covering
it.
everything.
They cover Australian Championship, A-League, they do Premier League,
A-League Women's, all that kind of stuff.
Good on
Right?
That's the thing. Like,
Good on them, love it.
When you see articles written in Code Sports and other places like that are behind paywalls, that there's so much that gets covered that's behind a paywall, because someone's got to
Because there's an
balance the bottom
agenda.
line.
There's an
Exactly.
agenda.
But the best thing you said, Stage, was about all the media and all the bullshit. We all know about that bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the biggest bullshit we know how to do to ourselves is shit on ourselves, bro. Like you
Yeah.
said, no one shits on football more than our own
than
people that
ourselves,
follow
correct.
football.
Don't-
We are the worst people.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I'm probably one of those people that have been doing it for so many years.
No, because
And-
no, we don't. You don't shit on our game.
You don't shit on our game.
You
You're
might
not
shit
shitting
on the team when
A-League.
they don't perform, but you don't shit on the
That's
game.
different. That's completely different.
I never shit on football.
Correct, because you go to the women's games, you go to MPL games. No, but that's a true supporter of football.
And
a lot of us are involved in
But not only a true
grassroots,
supporter
right?
For football, right? He buys he said when he's a mechanic, go and buy the pizza, the food, right? He engages with the community.
I'm a member.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but that's what it's about. We engage.
I get
That's not shitting on George. You're supporting, like you
Yeah,
said.
no,
You're
I
supporting,
get
brother.
that. Yeah,
So-
but it just,
Yeah, we don't get me wrong. We're not always
all have
positive
opinions.
with the performance of the team or
but
the
we have
club,
opinions
whatever.
about it.
But that's the love for the club we have.
Yeah, but we are advocates of the game.
The
Yes.
game,
We
line.
love the game.
We want this game to be fucking
We're at
number one. Here.
We're at every freaking game. We're at Women's A-League games. We're at MPL
this is
games.
what-
We're at Georgia. Yeah,
This-
Not me.
but
this
don't
is
forget,
what I cannot grasp, right?
Yeah, what?
And these are the simple numbers and the simple facts, which really fucking drive me insane, right? So, we have the most amount of grassroots, the most amount of participants
Yeah.
at the bottom level, right?
Yep.
We have Channel 10 and Paramount, right?
But you're doing a good job.
They do all right.
Now,
Not a good job, but all
they
right.
do all right, spot
all
on.
right.
But if you wanted to make $1, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is what these mobs are about, making dollars, right? What is wrong with taking a chance
Mm-hmm.
on the biggest grassroots participation sport in
Mm-hmm.
the country, right, and engaging those people because you got more chance of making a bigger profit over the next 10 years, right? And this is the Channel 9s, whoever wants to listen out there.
They're
right?
not going to listen.
The whole lot,
You
right?
never
You've
know,
got
George.
more chance over the next 10 years, right, of making a profit, getting an upgoing profit, right, increasing profit than probably what you have out of the league and the AFL because they are already paying the maximum for those sports, right? And they're probably already getting the maximum return back from those sports. So there's not much wiggle room left in that, right? Our sport has got an enormous space for potential and growth, right? And I just cannot grasp
I'll tell you why.
why.
Do you want me to tell you
people
why?
Can't grab
because
onto
we
that.
we don't convert grassroots into fans of the game.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The problem is no one's going to put their hand in their pocket and support this league when the parents aren't taking their kids to games and they're just not participating. If crowd levels were up,
Yep.
you'd be like, hey, we've got a good product here. We don't have a good product because we fight amongst ourselves.
Yep.
And the whole point, like Stad was saying, we're all fighting over one chip. We will go and pay $1,000, $2,000 to register our kid, put them in academy and whatever, but then we won't pay the $200 to take them to a game. That's where the mentality is wrong.
So I'll I agree with you, but where I think the mentality is wrong is that, for example, in my association, why does a 5-year-old get charged $80 by the association?
Well, that's cheap. Come to
$80?
Southern
No, that's
Districts.
just by the association. That's not
come to Southern
including
Districts.
That's not including Football New South Wales
Yeah.
and the FA.
Come to
right?
my side. Then.
Right?
See
No,
what's
no, but
expensive.
yeah,
Come to
but,
my side of
Yes, it
football.
is. But what I'm saying is like a 5-year-old paying $80 to an association for what? If you work out they play 18 games a year, right? That's $4 or $5 a match, right? And the poor old referee doesn't even get So we got shit fundamentally wrong way back there.
But
But they don't convert. That's the
That's-
problem.
yes.
Football in this country from grassroots, since even my uncle was playing back in the day, back in the 70s and 80s and all that, it's been fucking terrible since then. It's too much fucking bullshit, too much bloody bitching and moaning, too much politics.
Oh.
It's absolutely
Look,
BS.
From a
Okay.
media side, it died the moment Simon Hill left. Right? Because he was the only advocate for our game where he was fighting even in the media with other journos over our game.
He still does now.
He still does, but obviously he's not here anymore, right? He's also left the game after 20 odd
Where's
years.
he at?
He's overseas.
He's back in England.
He's overseas commentating on all sorts of stuff now.
But
Yeah.
Well, good. He's a good commentator.
But he was the guy. He was
the man here.
100%.
he was advocate
He
for
was
the
the
game.
voice of the A-League.
He backed the fit.
And I forgot the other guy's name. Perth guy. He passed away.
Oh, yeah, no, the guy from the North Coast.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
They named an award
Shit.
after him.
Boswell.
No.
Boswell.
Yeah, the guy from the North Coast.
He called NSL games back in the day
Is that
too.
the
I used to call
Tom?
No.
Adonicus.
No, not Rodriguez. Cockrell.
Cockrell, yes.
Mark Cockrell.
Mark Cockrell.
I
He
used
died.
he died.
Yes, he did. Yes.
I used to call him Clark Kent
Mm.
because he looked like Clark Kent from Superman.
Yeah, but they were the true advocates
those-
of the game.
100%.
Obviously, Les Murray and
But in our
But see,
generation,
the scary thing is,
yeah,
like a guy like Andy Pascalides, right?
Oh, what a
in our
gentleman.
Club, right?
what a beautiful
Was
man.
ingrained in our club. Sydney
Not just
Derby's
in-
on,
yeah.
and he's watching Lenny
Oh, the
Kravitz
beautiful.
in Adelaide.
But it's not just ingrained in football. Pascalides has been ingrained in Australian football
Oh, he's
since day dot
Yeah.
that they started.
I just want to address this comment because this really bothers
Yeah.
me, right? It says, without marquee players in our league, we won't draw a
Yeah.
fly. You know what, guys?
Someone-
I don't give a fuck who's out there playing. Get out and support the game.
And
if you can watch a 5-year-old play, you can watch these A-League
Don't need
guys.
marquee
This is-
players.
this
You
is part
don't
of-
need marquee.
this
The
is
Don't
marquees
need-
are nice to have.
I
It's a cherry on
understand it.
top.
It's very nice.
It's a
very
cherry
nice
on
to have.
top.
and this
in
is
addition-
also part of our.
I get what he's saying.
Part of the argument that's being floated by the PFA, right?
Let's
their
let's
current-
dive into that now. Let's
Right.
switch to that.
Hang on.
So
Our
part-
best marquee
Yeah.
was Shinjiano.
Shinjiano,
Oh,
and
but he
never
was
again.
not. But he was not like before he came. I didn't
No,
know who
I
Shinjiano
I didn't know who he was
I
either.
didn't know who the
Right?
fuck he was.
So it doesn't matter who the marquee is.
Balak's coming. Balak's coming. Ono's coming.
And
Foreign?
like Merjevsky
Yeah.
for Sydney FC, like
Yeah.
there was some Broish,
Some
Barisha.
great
We didn't know
players.
who these
Yeah, we
people
didn't know.
were.
Because
But Ono did have a
Big
yeah,
background.
did have a
Just
following.
We followed,
Yeah, but
followed that up on later
what,
on.
yeah, but
Yeah.
what they're coming from was that in Australia, the A-League or whatever, I didn't know who the fuck Shinjiano was.
Yeah,
Broish,
I-
Broish,
No,
Barisha,
Barisha.
Ninkovic, Merjevsky.
I
No
knew-
one knew who
I
these
knew
people
who-
were.
I knew who Ono was from his
Okay,
games
okay.
playing for Japan against Australia.
Okay, you knew, but
Yeah,
Me no, no.
90% of the
Didn't
A-League
know.
fans probably didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
Right.
okay, but would you have sat there and gone, you know what? He's a marquee signing.
Oh yeah,
Like
Shit,
me
yeah.
personally, no, I would have been like, oh yeah, it's got to be somebody from the EPL, or it's got to be somebody from La Liga, or it's got to
know?
be somebody from
he's
wherever.
He'd probably go down as one of the greatest Japanese footballers ever.
I agree.
Greatest
I agree.
Wanderers marquee signing
I reckon
ever
second or
too.
third.
Yeah,
He'll be the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
marquee we've had, but my point is his name is
Bakari?
not as known as Del Piero,
Piero. No, it
Heskey,
wasn't.
those kind
Yeah,
of guys.
it
and
wasn't.
who was the first one? That Dwight York.
Dwight York.
York.
Yeah,
Dwight
Right.
York was the OG.
He's not that caliber, but obviously for his country, he did amazing things. He was
Yeah.
a Tensai for a reason.
Well,
Right?
it was pretty much fucking like their version of David Beckham in Japan.
Yeah.
anywhere.
He was a rock star, right?
Taking photos of winning autographs.
Well, the first game that we played in Japan in the Champions League, mate, as soon as they heard the word Shinjiano, the fucking crowds flocked. It wasn't
telling
just
you.
because
he's like their version of David Beckham.
he is God over
He
there.
was different, you know.
He is God. I love the bloke. I miss him. I follow him on social media. Every now and then he'll do a live.
Here's an after 9 story about Shinjiano.
Oh, we're well after 9.
This
we're like
is
in 9:30.
this
We're
is
almost-
this
yeah,
is
we're
fair
almost
dinkum,
10.
right fair. So we so it's the my wife passed away at Christmas, and they were having a it's about 2012, and the club were massive to me and my daughters, you know, and the playing group, right? To the point where my girls got invited because that was back to grassroots, right? When they used to promote that stuff, right? So they said, come on down in your club kit, and we want some photos with the players and stuff like that, right? Well, the players set Shinji up, right? Because he wasn't very good with English, right? And we had a lot of flies around this day, right? So Shinji's in the goalpost, and this is at the Blacktown Olympic sort of stadium there. Yeah, yep.
Side, yeah.
And he's got like 4 kids either side of him, from
I
5,
remember
6,
that photo,
7-year-old, right? About back to grassroots. And the poor bugger, someone told him that slang to tell a fly to go away is fuck off fly.
Oh, no.
And he's there, and he's just, fuck off, fuck off. So the club tapped him on the shoulder and said, Sinji, mate, that's a swear word. Oh, very sorry, everyone. And he was so apologetic, right? Unbelievable. The amount of time he had for
I would have
those
told
kids.
him worse, but yeah.
Unbelievable. Meanwhile, the other three players that were there on that day were over there laughing their absolute heads off.
Get him in the mood. Get him in the mood.
Well, it reminds me of the press conference from Honda.
Honda.
Yeah.
This is fact. He goes, this is a fact.
And then he said,
Musket.
Musket's like...
He said fact. He said fact.
Yeah.
But you wanted to dive into the situations going on today. The news came
the
up.
Players come
APL.
out. So the players have made some very good points in their statement. They for example, so we all go to work and we have enterprise bargaining agreements, and I'm going to try and make this real technical or anything, guys, but there's some key points from the players' perspective that were made by the APL, and that is that if they were going to negotiate with us at work in the final year of our enterprise bargaining agreement, because it finishes next year, 26, with the players, you'd have to negotiate, and you can't change anything until after that agreement. Right. So we're in the last year of the agreement, and a hard salary cap comes in, or reduce it to a hard salary cap.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do. So the hard salary cap starts next year, right? So our organisation that runs the competition have basically said to our players that when you guys come to sit at the table to negotiate 26, 27 and beyond, this is our starting point, right? And according to what's been published is that there's been no data or anything supplied to back up the reasoning behind that reduction in salary cap, right? So not only were our players or their union not spoken to about this year, they haven't been spoken about next year. Then the players have a secondary point where they believe that our competition should be run by a commission, not by
like an independent
commission like runs the rugby league, the AFL, right?
Yeah.
Not by the owners of clubs, because we can still work within the window of profit and loss, right? It's in everybody's interest, regardless of who runs the joint. Yep. Then the third thing that the players raised, and this is what we touched on before with marquee players, is that what sort of a league are we now? Are we just a development league that produces a good player and then they get bought, whooshka, off they go?
Pretty much.
Well, that's what it is at the moment.
Yep.
Yes.
So these are the three key points that have been raised by our players union, right?
Yep.
Which are very, very valid points, right? I
understand the bringing the young players in, giving the young fellas a go, and seeing what talent we have, because there's plenty of talent in this country. There's a shitload.
Yep.
And you probably see it.
I've seen the shitload of.
You see it every weekend.
Every weekend, pretty much every weekend, and the tournaments they have on with the academies.
Oh, there is.
There's so many talented kids out there that they'll be amazing to watch when they grow up.
These are academies that, and this is where the other problem with our game is that there's so many academies or development groups out there that aren't under the umbrella of the FA or a state association, right? So some of these kids don't get the same look-ins as other kids, right? Because they've come through a different system where someone hasn't taken some cream off the top of the cake.
Yeah.
Mate, you know what? If you want to, we're all playing football.
No, but I'm saying what I'm trying to get at is I understand they want to. Not really. I understand, but I don't want to understand it. They're dropping the salary cap again.
Yep.
I always say this every year. It's like we go. A-League goes 2 steps forward. These guys in charge, they take us back by dropping us with money, and then we drop quality.
Well,
but we need quality to get these kids to that quality as well.
We spend all of our
You can't just drop the salary cap and expect us to have like NPL kids now in the A-League clubs, and then take out these guys.
Yeah,
we need that mix. We had the perfect mix. When we started, when Wanderers started, I think we had the perfect mix. You had the 5 or 6 players,
Yep.
and you had the old heads, and you had the new kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we had Arthur
Let's go back to
Dillis and the crew coming up behind, which were really successful,
Yes.
and all disappeared into a magician's magic puff of smoke.
Well,
You know?
Again, to your point, what you were saying too, like, look at Gus. I'll be very, very brief when I say this, but when Gusenik was the coach of the Socceroos, when he took us to the 06 World Cup, after he's obviously tenure at national level, he wrote a letter to Football Australia, or wherever they were at the time, and he said, these are the things that you need to do to grow football in this country, to keep it sustainable, to bring the next generation in. And they went, we don't want to listen to what you've got to say.
What do you know?
So
They reckon?
it's like, but see, by them saying that, that means that they never gave a shit back then. They're never going to give a shit now. And I fear for the way the current state of the A-League is at the moment, I fear that if nothing dramatically changes in the next, probably I'd say 3 to 4 seasons, I don't think there's going to be an A-League.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
the-
but what needs to
extreme,
change other than crowd attendance? What
it's
needs
not
to
just
change?
credit.
crowd attendance and the salary cap. Stop dropping
But
it.
also-
Stop dropping the
but
fee.
Yeah, but
Also-
the salary cap will adjust if you've
Based
got
off revenue.
crowds.
Based
if
off
you've got revenue,
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the revenue is going to
But
come from
also
having
too-
crowds.
Well, if you
You
keep
gotta
dropping
get-
the salary cap, you're not going to get the quality, and no
But
one's
the-
going to want to come watch.
but the problem
you don't
is-
have quality.
Yeah, but they've
People whinge off
so
that.
the salary cap, right, also had allowances in it for long-term players. It had allowances in it for marquee players.
I get that.
All of that's gone by the window.
But
now.
what I was trying to get at is that you need the right people to be in these positions or so-called suits that have what we have. We have a love for the game of football. We want football in Australia to be, number 1 or number 2 in this country, right? But the problem is we've got idiots at these high levels that have no fucking clue. We have an ex-politician that I don't know what the fuck he's there for because he's just collecting a paycheck,
Well,
right?
He's doing Paul Letterer's job.
But I don't care
Was-
what he's fucking doing, right? Does he have a love of game of football? No, I
don't know.
can clearly tell you he doesn't. But he comes out and says all these like what we want to fucking hear, but there's no
But
action
see,
behind it.
here's the interesting point. My idea for a recipe for football is obviously you need to have an organisation that runs the competition, that runs the league, right?
I get that.
Then you need to come into 2 areas, right? You need to have football people running the football talent
Yes.
side inside the fence.
Yes.
Outside the fence, you need to engage the people who put bums on the seats, which is the supporter. Yeah. At the moment, right?
There's nothing.
There's football people that are running clinics and everything that don't get a look in certain things, right? So they run like you can go
ridiculous.
Wanderers Football Park, mate. It is huge on the weekends with some of them
Yeah, I
under
can't
10s
fucking.
and 11s, mate.
I
You
can't find parking when the
cannot
women's
move.
fucking play.
Yep.
ridiculous.
It is ballistic.
Get your act together, Wanderers.
But
know?
those academy leagues only run to certain ages, right?
Yeah.
After that, they end up going into MPL and
Yep.
if they're good
important,
enough.
But
Can I?
Have you heard of this one before?
Yes.
Players go up into 13s and they get picked by. They get first. A-League clubs get first dibs
Yep.
of the players. One guy got picked. He trained with them, and he got told, "You're just not what we're looking for. You're too technical.
yep,
The fuck
We
do
just
they
need
mean by?
we just need someone who can run."
yep,
That's MacArthur.
yeah.
What do they mean by too
So
technical?
just another
Yeah.
too talented. He's too talented. He's too technical talented
But-
for this.
and-
for
and-
the crop.
but
that
that-
and
they
you-
have
you have
and
a
the
look at-
system they have.
But
You-
don't know what isn't that what they?
But what's too tough? So you look at Wayne Rooney, right? There
Your
was-
player, your son's too talented for our system,
Yeah.
so he can't play.
Yep. So you got to
Figure that one out.
So there was a clip of Wayne Rooney that popped up on one of my socials the other day, right? He had his back to goal with the defender behind him. The ball come in, right, with the outside of his left foot. He managed to play that ball diagonally on the inside of the defender while his body went to the outside. The defender's like, what just happened there, right? And he was, mate, on to goal with the ball, him and the keeper.
I'll tell you what happened there. It's Wayne Rooney, brother.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
But
it's Wayne Rooney.
He had too much talent.
This player,
Mate.
this is the
People
problem,
are
but
even attached
this
to
player
that.
you're talking about now, right, might be that next Wayne Rooney. But
Yeah,
in
but
someone's
he's been
opinion,
brushed off.
All we wanted is someone that can
But
run.
if that's what MacArthur's doing,
You know?
MacArthur just wants someone who can run.
They're just going to kick the ball over the top and chase it.
well,
Kick and chase.
Yeah.
What I can definitely tell
You
you,
know?
you'll find a lot of them. Get some Olympians to play football. You might as well.
Mm-hmm.
We almost had fucking the same Bolt playing the A-League.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, it's not
moving
going
on
to solve
We're
itself
into
tonight.
fucking dark hours here.
Look,
We are.
There's one more
Pretty
topic.
deep, but
Fucking nearly
as,
dead,
as,
There's one
as-
more topic.
As the supporters, not fans, because fans blow win. As the supporters of the league, right? We also have a expectation from the people who run our game, and that is to look after our players, the people that we, whether they be male or female or otherwise.
concrete.
Yep. That to look after them and make sure that they are, treated fairly in the system
Of course
of workplace employment.
Of course we do. Anyway,
yeah, it's not going to solve
You want to
itself.
touch on something?
I'm not going to change
Me,
anything.
I just had
Yeah.
I had a joke to tell, but I'll,
Joke, yeah,
yeah.
get your joke out. I'm about to. We're about to tell a joke
Yeah,
that's been a joke that's been going all week this week since
Yeah.
everyone's heard it.
What is it? What does it go?
It's the insurance joke.
Oh, go ahead.
It's the insurance joke.
yeah.
I seen one guy. He called up the
NRMA.
2GB and he called up and old
Yeah.
mate was gobsmacked. I think like
Yeah,
all of
he
us
just
were.
Yeah.
fell over, yeah.
His insurance. He put all his details in or
Claim.
Tick the box.
ticked
No.
the boxes. Came up 2,700.
Yep.
And he goes, you know what?
$400
I'll
cheaper.
click the as a joke. He goes, I'll click the non-binary.
Drop
It's
like
come
a
back. It's
1200 cheap.
I think
1200
It's
cheap.
$400
no.
or
It's
something.
no more than
No, more than
400.
It was
It came down to
400.
1,900. I'm pretty sure. I've got it on my phone.
I don't,
But apparently they've fixed that loophole. Apparently,
Wow.
well, as soon as CGB got rid of it, then they fixed it all up.
Yeah, 2,700. If you're non-binary, $1,943.
So there you go.
$800
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a big drop.
Yep.
I'm gonna check all of my car insurance during February. I might change
Have they
it.
fixed it? You're saying they fixed it?
Well, apparently they've fixed that loophole
What a fucking joke.
because TGB got onto it.
So what now? How much is it now? It's maybe $200 more.
Love your work, Ben Fordham. Absolutely love your work.
That's who it is. That's the guy, Ben Fordham.
Love your work, Ben Fordham.
Ben Fordham.
I'll wake up with Ben Fordham.
On the radio, right?
Right.
On the
The
radio.
radio.
On the radio.
Right, eh?
Yeah. All right.
All right, so I got
you-
this joke. I got to read it because Ian, who's a big fan of the show,
Yes, Ian.
Yeah.
Lun.
Sorry,
Lun. Ian Lun.
Ian Lund.
Lund,
No,
Lund.
Ian, who is also Aidan Hammond's grandfather.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful
So-
man. I've
Could have
Amazing-
called you up,
amazing.
put it for the speaker.
Amazing human being.
his
He's
father.
he's told me this joke about 1,000,000 times, and I keep forgetting it. So he wrote it down on a piece of paper and he sent it to me.
All
Right?
right, here, off you go.
Could
So-
have given you a text there. Old school. He's
It-
old school. He's old
He's
school.
old school. He's
Old
old
school.
Look, it's literally written on a piece of paper.
on paper.
He's
Right?
old school there.
Old school.
So this one's from Ian. Thanks for following the show, but this one's for you, mate. So my girlfriend's dog died last week. My girlfriend's dog died last week.
Yeah.
So I got her another dog exactly the same. She was so cranky with me and said, "What am I going to do with 2 dead dogs?"
Jeez. Jeez.
Oh, fair dinkum. Oh.
I need to get it, and I don't.
Old mate's got a good point here. It's last comment
He
here.
went. My girlfriend's dog died.
how
So I
old
went
is
and got her
this?
one exactly the same.
Ah.
Instead of getting her a new dog, I got her a dead
You got
dog.
her a dead dog.
Yep.
2 dead dogs.
Yeah, that's not that fun.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sight my
It's
mate.
dark. It's dark. I like it. It's dark.
It's
Yeah,
dark.
yeah,
That's
my type
it's
of
dark, but I love that because
Well,
I like this comment here. He says, "I wonder if we are non-binary, do our memberships get a discount?"
Yes.
Ooh.
Scotty Hudson.
Scotty.
I'm changed now, so
Get on
I'm
it.
fucking A.
like I want a 50% discount.
I'll fucking dwell with
Like
it. I'm
next year?
non-binary too, mate.
All right.
I've been drinking the pussy
All right.
drinks all night.
Who's fucking
Oh,
calling?
you got-
Who the fuck's calling me?
It's maybe Mr. Non-binary.
Is it Scotty Hudson?
NRMA.
Oh, it's
It's NRMA.
it's an A2 number. Okay.
Mate, I'm ticking the non-binary box, mate.
Yeah,
I'm coming. My pronouns this and that, mate.
Mate, my pronouns are What's that? And
What's that?
sure, baby.
That's not. That's ridiculous.
That's a new pronoun. Guys, the 9 o'clock segment almost
Mate, it's
almost
gone
gone
at 10
for an hour.
o'clock. Even my dog poked his head through the fucking curtain,
He's trying to come
through the
piss.
blind. He's like, "Yeah, it's still going."
When you,
So, Banana.
Yo,
So you've been on the pussy drinks all night.
I have
mate,
too.
I love
he's
it.
all right.
Hey, there's a new one.
I love it.
Non-bananary.
Well, non-bananary.
Bananary. Yes.
Oh,
Good.
well,
Like it.
I'm non-Greekanary.
So-
Malacanary.
So a black rooster
Like, oh, here we go. Another black one.
It's
How
not
has,
Eljon.
Look
how
away.
many, has how many beaks?
many beaks?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. How many feet?
Two.
Two. What's that? How many those red things down its head?
3.
One.
No,
One.
One, but
one,
3.
yeah,
You're saying
yeah.
spikes, yeah?
So a white cat.
Oh, fuck.
How many whiskers does it have?
I think
Like 6,
5 each side.
7,
I'm going off for cartoons.
6 or 8.
Yeah.
What was the question?
How many whiskers does a white cat have? Yeah. How many claws?
I'll say
3.
fucking. No, I'll
four.
say
Dunno.
around,
Don't know.
I don't know, around 16.
How do you know so much about black cock but nothing about white pussy?
Oh, no, a lot about white pussy, isn't it? Who doesn't love a bit of black cock? Come on.
That was definitely one for
I've
after,
heard this one
after
before.
9:30.
Where he's going, but the
we've
pussy
had-
drinks got me.
We've had an action-packed show tonight. It's been busier than the Pope at a
Here we-
condom. It's been busier than the Pope at a condom factory. But anyway, we'll
right.
yeah.
I think he uses rubber, brother.
Anyway, we'll,
Oh, gee.
No,
when you've had this,
It's getting
when
it's
you've
getting
had
late.
this,
Pregnant.
and you've
It's
had
getting
this, I'm fucking.
You've had one, mate.
I've had that and I've had that.
You've had as many as the ground is there.
The Coca-Cola one,
Spilled out over there.
the vanilla cola one is fucking cracker. I wasn't going to buy the
So,
4-pack. I'll go buy the one to try it.
So are we gonna have
But
are we
get
gonna
the
are we,
Savannah.
are
No,
we
you
gonna,
blokes.
so are we gonna have a drink segment on the show now with Banana?
drinking?
We're going to have I think we should have a Christmas.
I think that segment is waiting for
We
that.
should have a
black
Christmas
currant one before
beverage.
was fucking very nice, guys. What's that?
But the one before Christmas, we should have a few Christmas party beverages.
few, yeah.
We'll tee something up.
We'll work something
Maybe
out.
bring Santa along.
Yeah, well,
Guys, just a quick one. So thanks to everybody who's a member of the show. Thanks to the subscribers. If you haven't liked the show, please hit like.
If you're not liking
You
it,
haven't liked it.
If you haven't liked it, there's something
Like
fucking
it.
wrong. Like it,
eh?
Like it, mate.
share, subscribe, join.
Yep, and
Join,
Okay, yeah,
subscribe.
hit
do all
the
that.
like button.
If you
Yes,
haven't
yes,
hit
yes,
like,
sorry.
hit like.
Otherwise-
and support us as best as you can, and we appreciate everything you guys
Otherwise,
are doing.
otherwise, me and George,
No,
here we go.
we're going to do the slapping. We're going to do the slapping on you next time at Wonderland.
No. If you don't like and subscribe and join, you're a Sydney FC fan.
Oh,
He's put it out there. But
I'll be subscribing straight away.
and guys, if you didn't know,
Good
we
trick,
are
I
on
like it.
Insta, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube,
TikTok
and we're on
slowly is gonna build
TikTok.
up.
So get on there, help support the show. But
Well
boys,
done on your clip. I like the clip you made.
the
of
little
you
reel,
slapping
yep,
each other.
yep,
Very
yep.
nice.
We're looking for as much as we can
Keep
find in
pulling
those
all the stocks
videos.
here, mate.
We're trying new stuff. Borcha said he's going to give us a camera, another camera.
One more thing, just before we get off the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suits and booted. Almost got booted from the Sydney Derby.
Yes, actually, that's right.
He almost got booted from
yeah,
the Sydney
suited and
Derby. I
booted.
seen it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he was wearing his credentials.
He had that little that tag.
Oh,
thing,
yes,
credentials.
yes, I saw that.
Yeah. So
Yes, I saw
So-
that. I saw
so-
his body.
I'm not quite sure,
fuck.
but the Central Coast match, somehow the accreditations for the Wanderers staff that do various things didn't arrive and they had to go to the photocopier and produce a whole heap of things
was-
without their photo.
This was this week,
Yeah,
mate. This was
This
Derby.
week, yeah. Well, this was the week before
Derby,
they
yeah.
Had
had.
an A-League ID, everything. Seki's like, nah. That's fucked.
Oh, well,
He
Mate,
wasn't wearing a wristband.
Disaster.
He wasn't wearing a
This is
wristband.
disaster.
during the Derby, they actually had the RBB, they had the fence across where the merchandise shop was, and the supporters from the other part of the stadium couldn't access El Jana.
well, there's a couple of Eljanas,
But
but
that ain't it, John.
No, there's only one at
I
Parramatta.
prefer the hot dogs, though.
Yeah, there's only one.
I look at nice juicy
But they stuck the
They're an
fence
easy
across
play,
there,
though,
and,
it's
and people weren't allowed
I'm
unless
sick
you
of
had
that.
the RBB
Give me a
wristband. You couldn't
palmy
go
or
in.
give me any
There you
kind
go.
of...
Give me some olives, give me some cheese, give me some salami,
that's
give me
it.
some pussy
Yeah.
drink.
Give me some rakia and I'll be
You know what?
sweet.
Oh,
Catch Georgie at Edmondson Park Tavern tomorrow night
Tomorrow
for
night,
the
you
Perth
there?
game. Banana will be in the
maybe I
pokey
might
section.
come.
2 games.
I'll see how it goes. Swimming at my parents' place. tomorrow.
Banana will be in the pokey section.
Maybe not.
And guys, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Big show. Thank you for watching.
Catches.